everyone. It's your man Spin Nation here, Sean Patrick Nolan, along with my man Riders Up, Tim. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, Sean. I'm surviving. I'm surviving two things.
Yeah.
So one is we've got a heck of a heat wave going on down here. We've got some dangerous heat weather temperatures that feel like over 100 degrees, and it's just muggy and ugly out here. They've even been canceling some races. And two, I survived all of the call talk on Horse Racing X today.
All right, there you go. Wonderful, wonderful. An excellent daily double of survival. Well done, my friend. Well done. And we got.
How about you? How was your weekend trip? To let everybody know how that one went.
Oh it was amazing. For those who don't know, my 81-year-old dad came up with me this weekend. He was so ecstatic. He hadn't been back in 2 years, and he did fantastic. He's a little tired from the trip, but he wouldn't change anything. And some of the great jockeys up there made him feel like he was a king up there. And so to thank guys like Irad and Kendrick and all those guys for making his trip extra special. But had a great time and awesome. Saw some great racing and a real damn good horse. So Dad was really thrilled to see Sovereignty. He thought he looked beautiful in person and not even cranked up. He's looking awfully tough for the trappers.
Yeah, for sure. But speaking of horses that look tough, we got 8 tough races here tonight at Assiniboia. John, I thought the races looked a little bit tough. We got quite a few maiden races going on and a few 2-turn races up here at Assiniboia. So it should be a good night for wagering, I hope.
Yes, absolutely. We already got people in the chat. We got Bobby D already with his bet 4-5 with 1-3. We got Malthought. Hey, buddy, how are you? We got Zach. We got J Worm 61. Hey man, how are you, buddy? Great to have you join us tonight. Love having you. As we go through 8 action-packed races at Assiniboia Downs as they get closer and closer to their big race. And Tim, we even got some miles tonight. So this is so
exactly. That's why I was saying this should be a good evening of racing. What's up, Curtis? Welcome.
Curtis. Hey, buddy.
Got 12 minutes to race one. Race one is a maiden special 8.
Yes. And this one is quite the interesting one. Let me see here. Did you see that, by the way, Tim? The horse at Del Mar, the horse went from 45-1 to 18-1 during the race, and he won the Bing Crosby.
Yes.
Oh. No bets 2 minutes before the race. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Well, they came out today. That was what I was alluding to with all the call talk. So there's so much going on, and but they locked him out of 1 bet, which isn't horrible. It isn't horrible, and that's the win bet.
Yeah.
So now not lock them out, but lock them out at 2 minutes. So they won't be able to go last minute. It should take care of all this odds changing at the last minute that we're seeing. So people can stop complaining about that.
Good. David Summer coming from a lovely hotel in Owings Mills, Maryland. Thank you, David, for joining us. Fat coming in with some plays for tomorrow's card if anyone's interested here. Race 3 and race 8 tomorrow. So write these down if you like them. Fat may have some winners here for you. Thanks for joining us as always, Fat.
Those two sound like they have something in common. It was this big and I ladies.
There's a theme going on in Fat Fabs. He's betting big. All right. So, Tim, as always, you have the first race of the night, my friend. And, okay. So, let's try to go over this one as much as we can here. And, hey, Bob Jackson, how are you, bud? All right. So, this was an interesting race here. I had to to go back and forth on this one like a couple of times just to see who exactly is going to get the 7 furlongs because nobody has tried it. So this is, excuse me, Rocky Top Mischief has tried it. That was at Lone Star versus Maiden Special 33. So I guess we can kind of throw that one out, if you will. And notice nobody's using Antonio, so this is interesting. Which makes even this race was an interesting one to me. Um, so I was trying to see who exactly could I use on top, and after much deliberation, I settled on the 5 Rocky Top Mischief as my top pick. Um, he's 0 for 1 at the distance, but I mean, come on, Lone Star Maiden Special 33. That's a little bit tougher than this group here. And it's just notice like a lot of these horses that were in maiden claiming as well as maiden specials, which I find interesting. So we have a couple of Kentucky breds. We got some Ontario breds here, a Manitoba bred. But ultimately, Tim, just for a price, I went with the 3 Rhythm of the Rain for Judy Hunter and Ronaldo Cumberbatch because this horse actually closed. He ran 5.5 furlongs, ran against Rocky Top Mission, broke slow, showed little, but 5.5. I think out of Where's the Ring is going to be a little bit too short for him, and then went to 6 furlongs and actually closed. So maybe if these horses can't get that far, maybe the 3 at a price gets in there somewhere second or third and at a price. But the 5 was my top pick, Rocky Top Mischief. And I went with the 3. And the 2 go for Dewey Williams. I mean, 10 out of 14 in the money. You can't be doing much better. But he puts Townsend on, who's 2 for 35. And Dewey's 0 for 3 with claims. So, you know what I mean? So I don't know if this horse is going to be not those numbers that I like. So I was 5, 3, and then 2. And then my upset pick would be for 4th would be the 1. I mean, this horse hasn't run a lick, but the workouts are at least good. Pruitt jumps on, but I haven't seen much in it. So if I had to put a 4th horse, it would be the 1.
All right. And before I go through everything, Sean, it is that time in the first race, my favorite time. Riders up! It's Riders Up time. You know, it's pretty interesting because you go through the race, Sean, and you didn't even give out my top pick. And there's only 5 horses.
Right. You topic the 4.
So yeah, I love the 4 here. So here's the thing. Yeah. So this horse for Steve Gaskin, I mean, if you look, was running in maiden special weights.
Sure.
And then jumps up as a maiden and competes in an allowance race. And then last time out, you know, was running in a stakes race, the Frank Arneson Memorial sire for, you know, Manitoba sired horses. But I just think that this is a big drop down for this horse. And in addition to the drop, we get a jockey upgrade. We're going to the meets leading rider. We're going to Praven Badri.
Yeah.
And Sean, for my friend Rachel out there, I know she's probably not watching right now, but I can never put anything named Rocky Top in first. They will never be any better than second. Never.
Unlike Tennessee Belle.
Exactly. And if you didn't see, she just posted and tagged Kenny. And I'm like, oh, you picked the wrong tree to bark up because Kenny grew up in Lexington like me and graduated from UK. So he's just like me. He gets it. So don't even try that with Kenny. But anyway, I do seriously like the 4 here and you know, betting a little bit against the chalk here, but I mean, you look at the numbers of the 5, the best races this horse has run, and that race 2 back that the 4 ran. I think that the numbers are competitive, and to me, the 4 is the one that wants the distance the most.
Yeah.
You know, this is a no-neos. I get that the 5's an end of mischief, and, you know, that's a little bit of a different category, and I understand that. The 5 is deservedly your even money favorite here, but at 5-2, I'm going to take a chance when these horses, you know, haven't really run the distance. And yes, the 5 does have a couple, has a 7 furlong, has a mile, but didn't really show me in anything in either one of those races at Lone Star or Turf Paradise. So I'm going to take a shot. And then, you know, my third pick in the race is actually the 1. And you know, when I got past the 5 and the 4, I think that you could look at the other 3 horses and I think that they're all kind of similar. And you know, give me Miss Pruitt to come in third, because she seems to be doing that pretty well lately. And you know, she's just climbing up the jockey standings and everything here as well, you know, getting up to 7 wins right now. So
yeah, she really seems to be selling that on this track.
Yeah. And I mean, you got a race here that's 3-year-olds and up. The 4's a 4-year-old, but this is the only other 4-year-old in here. And you know, getting the 10 pounds or the 5 pounds here, it's not a ton, but it's a little bit here over, you know what, you know, it puts that horse in competitive weight with the 3-year-olds, you know, so this one's racing with the weight that the 3-year-olds normally carry, and carrying 5 pounds less than the 5. So we'll give that a shot underneath. We'll still formulate our bet here and figure that out in a second. But yes, Joseph, and anti-Tennessee bias for sure.
Curtis, hey Neil, how are you, buddy? Curtis has got a tri-key 4 with a 1, 2, 3, 5. Like it.
It's all in good fun though, Joseph. Yeah, before moving back to Kentucky, I lived down there for 3 years, and I could only stomach. I lived there for as long as I could stomach the orange, and it wasn't long. You know what? Nobody looks good in orange. Nobody.
We'll give Ricky Fowler only because he's Oklahoma State. Anyone else? No. Exactly.
All right. What's everybody like? I've only seen Bobby D's picks. Oh, there's Curtis's. Curtis's got I like that, Curtis. Got the 4.
I like that play, Curtis. Yeah, that's a solid play. That's why if I was playing real, I would have hit the all button. I was playing pick 3, I'd hit the all button in this race.
So let's take a quick look at everything. I didn't pull my ADW up. Let me do that real quick.
Oh wow! There you go, Joseph Myers. His dad's had season tickets for UK since Rupp Arena opened.
Nice, 1978.
Jay Worms got 4-5 with 1, 2, 4, 5. Good luck, my friend. 56 people already joined us. Love it.
Always.
Yeah, I like your 4 or 5-2. This extreme value.
Like I say, I think it's a serious shot there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I made the Tennessee, remark in fun, but I seriously picked the horse not by that. That's for sure.
Right. The stretch has got 5, 3, 4.
It's just fun that I get to say that.
Absolutely.
All right. So now we got everything up here. Just wanted to take a quick look. We're doing our 60-second recap. We got a little bit of time here.
Yeah.
Not tons of money in the pools. Looking at the exactas. 5-2. Interestingly, the 5-2 is paying less than the 5-4.
Yeah.
You know I love it, Malathot. I am not apologizing. I'm just saying that's not how I pick the horse. I am not apologizing.
Neil's got 5 over the 4, 5, 4, 2 try box. Good luck, Neil.
All right, Sean, let's go ahead. First race time. Let's do this.
Okay, here we go. What's up, buddy?
All right, straight up, ice cold, not taking any chances. $10 exacta 4 or 5. Playing it straight. We're not boxing anything.
Love it.
I'm trying something new tonight, Sean. With the wagers here, I'm not hedging. I'm not boxing for the most part. We'll see. Good luck, Neil.
Bobby likes your pick. That's great.
Let me update the bankroll and make sure I put it in the right place so that everybody doesn't have to correct me like they've been doing every week.
Tough crowd.
Razor Sharp. What's up, my man?
He is the man.
We are here to make some money.
Mountaineer. Yeah, he's handicapping a whole bunch of tracks tonight.
I'm telling you, when Razor's on, he does all the tracks. I can't move around that much when I'm doing it. It's just like I like to concentrate and I like to hone in on a card. And believe it or not, today, Sean, when I was going through here, I bet I watched 30 races for Assiniboia. And that sounds crazy, but seriously, I just wanted to really handicap the card tonight and give it some good looks and look at a couple of things. And I got a couple of things I like. We'll see how it pans out.
Yeah. Jay Worm, we'll talk about this after the race. That's a great question. Did Baeza change your opinion at all after the Jim Dandy?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yep. Great question, Jay Worm.
Got a few things to talk about tonight for sure. Always things to talk about in this game. That's what we love.
Absolutely. You blink and there's something new to talk about. They're approaching the gate. 2 getting some late money. I didn't have time to put a stable duel, unfortunately, tonight, but that's okay.
You didn't?
Tim, what do you got? 3 horses in this first race?
Yes, I took 3. You've always got to find the horses, that you can get for less money, those inexpensive horses to round out your stable. And when you can do it in a race like this that had a couple of horses, an 8-1 and a 10-1,
you do it.
And not only you can do that, but that they're going to get you points.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Everybody in here gets points, so
let's
see what happens. And when I took this 4, I took the 4, picked this 4 off an 8-1 morning line, and second pick at 2-1.
Yeah, love it.
Hopefully all of them aren't like that tonight, because I've got a couple I like tonight that I think we can get some prices. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Heading towards the gate here. Good luck to everybody. We want a nice 4 or 5 to start our evening out right.
Let's see what our friend
first one into the starting gate.
Mike, our friend Mike Senior Stables took 2 in here. He took the 1 and the 4. He did not spend up for the 5.
Okay.
I can understand that.
I can understand that too.
Getting a little help in. Rhythm of the Rain from the middle is in.
Rhythm of the Rain.
Just 2 left to load. Spike It Rich. And now now just waiting on Rocky Top Mischief.
Boo.
The current 4 to 5 favorite.
Second best again. We hope.
The field is set. They're at the post. And they're off. From the inside, Gopher showing a little bit of early speed. So is Spike It Rich. And those two set to do battle early. Rocky Top Mischief. 3 wide in third. Mo Mambo hugging the rail in fourth. And Rhythm of the Rain, the early trailer, but only 5 lengths off the lead. It's Gopher with the half-length advantage on the inside through an opening quarter of 26-2. Spike It Rich in between horses. Rocky Top Mischief.
They're crawling.
Yeah, they are.
26.
Yeah.
And Rhythm of the Rain.
I like where we're at right now.
Me too.
As they're slowing it down on the backside.
Let's have a 54-3.
And it's still Gopher.
51. Slow.
That's slow. Yeah.
That 5's going to have work to do even to get second.
51-1. Mo Mambo moves off the rail to get positioning.
Look at Pruitt.
Mischief has lots of work to do. And Rhythm of the Rain, the rail's wide open. They hit the head of the lane. And Gopher now just sprints clear.
Wow.
And is up by 4. They're running out of ground. A 16th of a mile to go. Gopher to the front and to the winner's circle.
Wow.
Second's going to go to Mo Mambo. Third
Wow.
to Rich. And
Craziness.
Is going to go to Rocky Top Mischief.
Wow.
You know, that's what we say all the time about this place. A big favorite and finished 4th.
Yep.
Gopher off the claim.
That's what I know. Yep.
I looked at this horse quite a bit, but coming off the claim, but Dewey Williams was over 3 off the claim. So first off the claim so far, and connections with Townsend, they're 0 for 4. Townsend only had 2 wins all year. I mean, they just went against all the numbers.
All the numbers. Yeah. Exactly.
That's okay.
The steward's supposed to number
Dewey,
that's what happens when you let a horse crawl on the front end, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Third to number 4, Spike It Rich, and 4th to number 5, Rocky Top Mischief.
How about our girl?
The opening quarter, 26-2.
Yeah, I know, right up there. Pruitt again.
6 furlongs, 160.
She's always coming. I'm telling you. That's why you gotta put her horse in there.
Yeah, she's really getting comfortable on this track. You can tell. Her confidence is just absolutely getting stronger and stronger as the weeks go along. And what I like about her though is if you could say, "Oh, your mom's just giving you the good horses." No, you know what I'm saying. She's not riding for mom all the time. She's bringing these horses home and second, and I mean, she obviously got a few mounts there early on, but I think others are starting to take notice and give her some rides. Yeah, exactly. She's really taken to the track. She is a must use now. She really is
doing well. Yeah, Malathot, I totally agree. And that was one of the points that that I had against the 5 was I was taking Baudry over Stevenson all day long. It's just like.
That's why I said I would have pressed the all button.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is unbelievable. All right, we're going to turn the page, but let's go back to Jay Worm's question here, Tim, because it was directed to you, so I will let you answer this first. Did Baeza change your opinion at all after the Jim Dandy, Tim?
No.
Nice and succinct.
No, so here's my thought. I think Baeza was really training forwardly to try his best to win this race and beat Sovereignty. He was going to have to give his best effort to beat that horse.
Yeah.
Sovereignty, on the other hand, wasn't training for the Jim Dandy.
No, and he wasn't even cranked.
He's training for the Travers, right? And later the Classic. And if you were going to beat him, this is where you needed to do it.
Yeah.
He won on talent and everything else. Look, they weren't trying to lose the race. That's not what I'm saying. But they weren't really pushing all of this horse's buttons to win this race. They wanted a horse to give a good effort, but they're trying to win the Travers.
Right.
And if Baeza wasn't going to beat him here, and I don't think it was even close. I mean, if you watch this race and watch what happened and watch Junior's comments afterwards, right after the race, because I think a lot of people were surprised that, you know, he was setting off the pace. And then for a minute there, he drifted even further back. And when they asked him after the race whether or not he was concerned, he's like, no, he's like, I just knew that I was on the best horse. I knew what I had. And he said, I knew when I asked him, he was going to respond. And when I asked him, he responded. And he just basically was on the best horse. And look, a lot of people say it looked like a struggle in the lane. I won't say that. I will say the other horses were trying so hard, and he wasn't pushing.
He wasn't even breathing. I saw him. I was right near the winner's. Yeah, I was right near the winner's circle right after the race. Right, you'd swear the horse hadn't even run. I mean, yeah. he wasn't even breathing heavy. You know,
yeah, he tapped him. Junior tapped him a couple of times at the top of the stretch, and he never took out his whip again. He showed it to him a little bit, but after that, he just kind of coasted down the lane. And yes, it took him a minute to get going, but it takes him a little bit to get going, and that's why, you know, the 1.25 miles is probably a better distance for him. So he's just going to improve in these 1.25 mile races that we've got coming up ahead.
Yeah, yeah. As Joseph Meyer said, it was a paid workout.
Yeah, for the and a well-paid workout at that.
Yeah, well-paid workout. Exactly. But
he's just impressive. I absolutely love Sovereignty. He's a really impressive 3-year-old. So
yeah. Let's see if anyone had that 2-1. I'm just checking just to make sure here. Let's see here. Okay. No, a couple of 4s on top there. Let's see. J Worm had 4-5 with 1-2-4-5. Oh. Let's see. Neil had a 5-4-2. No, close there. Nope. Okay, so we all had a little trouble in the first race, but that's okay. We'll get it back. You know, so that's right. And you also got your boy White Abario coming up this weekend versus Fierceness.
Yeah, that is a tough race. It came up really tough, but I like it.
Yeah. That should be interesting. Did we all see Baffer's $3 million animal blast him at Del Mar?
Yeah, so we're talking about Brandt. And yes, he's impressive. And we were talking about it in our chat, our Trust the Profits chat. We were talking a little bit about it over the weekend. And the one thing that I said is, you know, we've all been here before. We've all seen this story. We've seen, you know, and Barnes, I think, was the last big one that was just a monster 2-year-old and was going to crush everything. And
it was going to crush everybody. Yeah.
But I say that only to say that we've seen all of this before. But it also has a lead into this. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yeah. Did he beat anybody? Yes. That's what everybody's going to. Didn't beat it. You know.
Yeah.
You can't all. You can only run against the horses that are in the race.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, he did exactly that.
It's how he did it, and how easily. And how, you know, how much he put on all those horses without really being asked, and the way he went about it. And yeah, I need to see more for sure. I need to see more. I need to see him race. But okay, let's see what you got, Mr. Baffert. And you know, these are the connections. And you know, when these two hook up, they're always trying to get their next Derby horse, right? They're always trying to find the next Justify, and this is a really good a really good horse, and we'll see how he turns out and how he goes from 2 to 3 and all of those things, and see what happens in the preps next year. A lot of racing ahead of us, but it's always a great storyline, right? You got you got your Baffert fanboys that are gonna, love everything he puts on the track and talk about how this horse is the next coming of a horse that hasn't even existed yet. And you got everybody else that's going to be a Baffert hater. And I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm neither one of those, and I'm just somewhere in the middle. And I'm going to evaluate the horses every time. And I think he's got him a nice 2-year-old colt. Let's see what happens. Let's not root against him, and let's not anoint him the next coming. So let's just wait and see how it plays out and root. That's what this game's about.
Yeah. And Malin thought Tommy Joe, Johnny V, Todd Pletcher couldn't have been more impressive in his debut. Did everything the right way. Professional again, as Tim said, right? I am so hesitant to crown a horse after one race, the Derby winner, when we see so many of these, and then they just don't. But if you're a Tommy Joe fan, he did everything right, looked very impressive, and is bred to go longer. So obviously he's a very exciting prospect, and that should be fun to see,
Yeah, agreed. I it's early, right? This is why we love this game, because as soon as the Derby winds down, then you get all the summer races. So now the Triple Crown, should I say, as soon as the Triple Crown kind of winds down, then there's a slight lull. Then our summer racing starts, and that's where we're at right now. And then all the baby races start. So here we are. We haven't even finished out this campaign with horses like Sovereignty and Journalism, and what are the other horses going to do, and the older horses that we've got like Nisos and Fierceness and Mindframe, and the older horses like my boy White Abario, and so we've got all this nice racing, and we're leading into Breeders' Cup, and here we are already talking about the 2-year-olds for next year. Let's let it all play out and enjoy it. Enjoy the ride.
Exactly. Okay. Our executive producer is telling us here, piss. Yes, it's still race 2. Don't want y'all to miss it. Okay, there you go. Love it. And as for Savi running in the Triple Crown, they did the right thing with the horse. End the story. They did what's best for him. Exactly. And he's doing just fine. So, all right. So 7 minutes. But if someone disagrees, I respect that greatly. It would have been nice to see him in the Triple Crown. All right. So, Tim, race 2 here. I'll read the conditions here. 7.5 furlongs, maiden claiming, purse 10,000, 3-year-olds and up 3-year-olds. And 3-year-olds 119, older 124. What is our opinion, good sir?
Well, I look up at Kurt and Stretch on the screen, and they're going 7.65 and 6.53. So we're not totally off here, but they don't have my top horse on top.
Okay,
they do have it, and I'm going to. Sean knows it. I'm going to the number 5 Hibernation.
Yeah,
and here's why. So we're sitting here now at the maiden 10,000 level. This horse started out in maiden special weights, showed early speed, came back the next time, both of those at 6 furlongs. Last time out, dropped to the 10,000 level, and then looked to be fading late. But this horse, if you go back and watch that race, this is one of the ones I was talking about. This horse had to take up a little bit, and it to me, it cost him the race. And there are questions I get about his wanting the distance, but I watched that race a couple of times. I don't have any questions about the distance. And who do I like better than anybody around 2 turns at Assiniboia, Sean?
Yeah, Antonio
Whitehall.
Yeah.
So I really like the 5 on top. So we're going to give this one a shot there, Hibernation, right as they put it on the screen there. I've got that one picked on top, and then my next pick, I've got Kurt's top pick there with Little Eddie. This is one who, if you just look at the last race, it's like, oh, this horse beat Hibernation. This horse beat Hibernation after Hibernation took up. And then Hibernation came back, and this horse wasn't even a full length in front of hibernation after that one had to take up. So I do think that it's legitimate here. Desjardins, he hasn't done great with the wins. So he's only got 2 wins in the entire meet. You know, the 6 horse, Marion Johnston only has 1 win. And, you know, Brent Harmech, which is on the 5 trainer, only has 1 win. So if you look at the trainers in here with all the wins, Wendy Anderson in the 4, she just doesn't have the horse in this race. So somebody else has got to win one. And I think it's going to be one of those 3 outside. 5, 7, and then I did have the 6 as my 3rd pick, and there's Miss Pruitt again. And you know, look at what she's done with this horse: 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Now this one, to me, Sean, I do have questions about the distance a little bit.
Okay.
And you can look at those running lines, and you look like 4th, 3rd, 2nd in the last, and you look like 6, 5, 2 in the one before that, and you're like, oh, well, this horse is gaining, passing. What she's doing is passing really tired horses late. But if you look at the links, a lot of times she's going backwards by the time they get to the line at 6 furlongs. I'm not sure that she is going to get the 7.5. She could, and she's getting the the weight allowance with Pruitt up here, so that's a possibility. But 5, 7, and 6 for me. Like it.
Okay. And we say Fab's got some horses later. We'll talk about those. Jay Worm's got 5, 7, and with 5 with 7 with 1 for a try. Good luck. Bobby D's got exact 5, 7 with 6, or 5, 7, 6 with 1 4. And the long shots at the bottom. Good luck, Bobby. Well, yeah, this is. I found this to be an interesting race here. This is. I do like the Kentucky Bears going the 7.5.
Right. Exactly. And the bettors are having the same difficulty, Sean. We got 8 to 5, 5 to 2, 3 to 1, so they're all pretty close.
Yeah, exactly. Curtis has got a tri-key 7 with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck, Curtis. See how the horses look here.
There's our friend Antonio.
Doesn't even need an outrider. Here's Sierra Pruitt, who's doing real good. And the 7, Little Eddie with Spun Ballroom. Well, let's see here. Interesting. I find it interesting. Let's see. How are we going to play this one? That is the question. Speed. Okay. Interesting race here. Trying to see what the prices are. The real question is, when will you all be the VIP fan of the night? That is the real question, my friend Joseph. When are we going to be the VIP fan of the night?
Sean and I are still working out the details to make it up for the Manitoba Derby one day, and that'll be the time.
Exactly. I love the 6 to start the pick 4. Gets a major crash relief single for me. Okay, like it, Hot Rod. Neil's got a 5, 6, 7 try box. Like that one. Interesting race here.
And just like that, the 5's the favorite.
Yeah.
Look at them all 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
Yeah. And now he's 3-1. He's the favorite for 1 minute, 1 second. Hey, James White, you got 3, 4, exact box 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly. We could get the happy hour and the appetizers.
That's right.
That sounds good to me. I have no problem with that. All right. Okay. 0 minutes to post. Yeah, for Steve. Yeah. I believe it's
Baudry.
It's Baudry, yeah, Baudry, yeah.
Or Kaplan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Baudry. Yeah. All right, we're at 90, Tim.
We are.
Okay. The play, the pay. All right, here we go. I got my pick. I'm going to do an $8 play here. I'm going to do a $2 exacta, 5 with the 2, 6, 7 just straight.
$5 with the 2, 6, 7.
Yep.
For $2?
Yep.
So that's 6 total.
$6. Yep. $6. Yep.
Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss a horse.
Yep. No. Okay. If Townsend hits the daily double, then I'm not. Right. So Joseph, so the 5 has to win, and then the 2, the 6, or 7 has to come in second behind it.
So in other words, we have the 5 keyed, not key boxed.
Right. Yeah. Just keyed. Yep. Zero minutes to post.
And I was about to say the 5 was the 9-5 favorite, Sean, and now they're all 2-1 again.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this.
It just keeps going back and
The
forth.
people have no idea. No problem anytime, my friend.
Yeah, anytime.
Anytime, Joseph. All right.
The public just doesn't know who to make the favorite, Sean. It's the money.
No, they don't.
The money's staying pretty even. So listen to this.
Yeah.
Right now, the 5 has 2,500, the 6 has 2,200, and the 7 has 2,530. So between the 7 and the 5, you got 2,530 and 2,586. So 56 more dollars.
Wow.
On the 5 over the 7.
Yeah. Now we're 9-5, 5-2, 2-1. Look at this.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's really close.
With 0 minutes to post.
$45 separating the 5 and the 7. 45 more on the 5 right now.
Alpha has 5 of 6, 7 exact, and 4 single into the double. Okay. Look at these odds. They just keep going back and forth like a yo-yo. 2 to 1. Now the 7's the favorite.
Yes. Now the 7
the calls are having a sword fight.
It's not the calls with this little bit of money. the most on any horse is the 7 has 3,200.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Although did just take a couple $100 jump over.
It is 9 to 5, 5 to 2.
But still, those 3 horses primarily that everybody's kind of keying on the outside, 5, 6, and 7.
It's now post time. Good luck to everybody. Almost 100 people joining us tonight. Thank you as always.
Short a few likes for all those people. So if you could give us a like on YouTube, we'd appreciate it. Helps our channel out.
Oops.
Lets the fine folks at Assiniboia know that we're doing good things and bringing in a few people to watch their streams here, which they allow us to do.
Yep. So very nicely.
Pleasant time. The first one into the starting gate. Next up, Sundance Sally.
Sundance Sally.
Here comes Turn It Loose to find her position.
The floor is on their toes tonight.
Just speculating, walks up. And with a little help goes in. Here comes Hibernation. Just 2 left to load. Not true.
Not true.
Or is it? Give me Whitehall over Balroop.
And now just waiting on the 3 to 2 slight favorite. That's a little.
That'd be fun, Joseph Myers. I like that idea.
The field is set. They're at the post. And the rock.
Oh, bumping.
Breaking a little.
7 broke to the outside.
Speculating. Turn it loose. Quickly.
Turn
Out
it
of the
loose.
gate, but on the
4 looks pretty
outside.
rank.
Not true.
Yeah.
Wants a piece of the front end. She's gonna get it. On the inside, Sundance Sally. 3 wide, Little Eddie. Just stalking.
Look at him throwing his head in the back.
Turn it loose. Settling in on the rail. Then it's Hibernation to the outside. Pleasant time. And your early trailer after
26 and 2.
Speculating. Only 6 legs front to back through a slow opening quarter in 20.
The only horse I have in stable duel is Now Your Leader.
Wants to lead. Now he's up by half a length. To the inside, Sundance Sally. Then it's Not True. Little Eddie, 3 and 4 wide.
Antonio's got the stalking trip. He's got him measured, Sean.
Yeah.
Trailer, Pleasant Time, and Just Speculating.
Here he comes.
52 and 3. And now they're in an all-out drive as Little Eddie has the lead by a nose on the inside.
Here he comes.
Turn it loose. Making a bid, 3 wide. Hibernation as they hit the head of the lane. 3 across the track. Turn it loose. Takes the corner nicely, but Little Eddie fighting back. These 2 Turn It Loose. Little Eddie, Hibernation stalled in 3rd.
Just could never get by.
It's gonna be Little Eddie.
That's why, yeah, that's why I bet small. I did not like that race.
and fourth to Not True.
Did not like that race. So it was a 7-3 what?
735.
735. Marv, hey Marv, 6257 tri key. Malathot had 5 with 6-7 exacta. Oh. Let's see who else had. James White had winning place in the 3 and the 4. Neil had a 5-6-7 try box. Close to the 3. Curtis had the 7 on top with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh.
Second goes to number 3, Turn It Loose.
And hey, then we got a winner. Nice job, Curtis. 7 with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job.
They went the opening quarter 26 and 2. The half 52 and 3.
And Bobby came close with it.
7 furlongs.
Jay Worm at 5, 7. Oh,
for the 7.5 furlongs. 1:37 and 1.
Yeah, I didn't. Ethan had the 6. Yeah, that was one of those races, Tim, where I'm like, I'm just gonna just go with 1 and hope.
Yeah, I kind of like the 3 as an underneath possibility in the try. I didn't think the horse would finish second, but that was the only one because of the top 3. That was the one I took in Stable Duel, which
it's a great pick.
Turned out to be a pretty good play because only 2 people took that horse. Nobody had the 7, and 69% of stables took the 5.
Wow. Yep. All of a sudden, Mr. Townsend's starting to ride like here the first 2 races.
He came on pretty well last week, and he closed.
He did, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He looks like he's starting to figure out the track a little. I'm not matching him a compliment there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got it. But right now, coming into today, Sean, you had Bino and Baudry with 27. Whitehall had 24. And Ballroop was 22.
Yeah, and even for Townsend, he had 7 thirds, so it's not like he wasn't he wasn't finishing off the board,
Right.
Yeah, but so this guy's definitely figuring out the track. Great to see. Okay, that's all right. Only $6. It's all right.
So Townsend goes 1-2 in the first 2 races, and
good for him. Showing the people how it's done out there. See, Joseph, exactly. It only takes 1, my friend. Yep, absolutely.
I got to pick in the next one. We'll see if we can keep my odds. I got a horse I really like in the next one.
All right, there we go. This is a fascinating race coming up here.
I like this race. I told you I watched a lot of races, and this was one that I really like.
All right.
19-1 on your $1 exacta there.
Yeah, not bad, huh? Yeah.
No. I am not, Malathot. I am not. I am not going to say 7.
Only him in the dust of this race.
I would just like to have one race, Sean, to where I handicap the races. I find a horse within that middle ground of odds, 6-1 to 10-1, and I get those odds. Can it just happen one time?
And hope everybody's staying cool out there, because I know there's been a lot of heat around the entire country out there.
Yeah, it's been a hot one here in the Louisville, Kentucky area.
Yeah, we were quite hot today here in Boston. I met the great-grandson of the horse breeder who bred Street Sense. Oh, that's very cool. We turn the page and we will read the conditions here for everybody. Let's see here. Okay. So you met one of the Taffels then, Ethan, huh? James B. Taffel. He was he had the famous blue and yellow silks, and that both his racing team and his horse racing team wore. Also, his IndyCar also had the blue and the white, green, yellow. See the blue and yellow colors. So you met one of the Taffels. Very cool. All right, third race, mile claiming, purse 13,200 for 3-year-olds and up. 3-year-olds 119, older 124. Okay. All right, Tim. Let's see what we got here, huh? Shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay. So now here's the question. Okay, and
to be or not to be.
Okay, to be or not to be. Yeah, that could be like a daughter, Ethan, Haggard. That's the same family. That's the same family. It's like that. They're related to the Taffels. It's all one thing. There's a nice picture of all the winners there. Exactly. So, all right. So, Tim, here's the question. Right, obviously the eye just attracts to Whitehall and Gardapi, at 7 furlongs, because this horse is 7 for 22. However, do you make him your first pick? He's stepping up the ladder yet again. Is this the right thing to where he belongs? And all right, so my answer is no. I'm not going to have him as my first pick.
I'm with you.
He's actually my second pick. Exactly. In this race. And my exactly, we'll see if we can. Exactly. My first pick here is the one, Sol del Sur, with Curtis Maxwell and Dalrymple. I know this horse is 0 for 10 at the distance, which would make anybody very a little leery. But the horse is 2 for 3 on this track, and most of those races were run at much better against much better horses. So I'm not going to hold that against them. I do like the fact that this horse ran against 10,000 last time, but 7,500 he was claimed from Homer and came in third in a 7,500, but did show speed on the lead there. Dalrymple stays with the horse. Maybe he got to learn, or maybe Curtis Maxwell learned. So I thought maybe some speed at a price 9-2. I thought this horse was worth a chance. The number 2 horse, Ponderosa Equis. This horse just loves 7 furlongs lately. Keeps climbing the ladder. Keeps running better. This horse may just be getting better at 10 years old, like a fine wine. And he's starting to run 7 for 20 at the distance. Clearly loves to win, but maybe I think that may be just a bit too much of a thing to climb. And then my third horse in this race was the 6 Gallon Oak. Always trying hard in this group. The mile, this is the lowest he's been, so I think he's going to be very solid. And I could see why this horse would be the favorite. But he's running good, but he's now he's with Dickey. But I think this horse could just come up a little short. But if he wins, it wouldn't shock me. So I was 1, 2, and 6.
Okay. So look, number 6, Gallon Oak. We talked about this horse the last time that he was in, and a couple weeks ago. And the thing about him is that this horse has just fallen off what he used to be. But the thing I like here is this. If you look 2 back, this horse has been claimed the last 4 times he's been on the track.
Yeah.
But if you look 2 back, he was claimed from Team 27 Racing.
Yeah.
And Dickie Elton, right?
Yeah.
So basically he was claimed for 7,500, and then last race they came right back and got him again. Same connections.
Yeah.
They bought him back. So that's a good sign when the same connections go and spend the money to get the horse back.
Yeah.
But yes, this horse has a propensity. You look at the distance, 17 times this horse has been in the money, 11, but 8 of 11 are finishing second.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going to put him this time, just like Curtin Stretch did up there.
Yeah.
Okay. I just think he's one of them horses that just finishes underneath and lets other horses run in front and doesn't fight on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put him underneath here. The horse I like on top, I'm not getting my odds, but he isn't that low. There are a couple horses lower than him. He's currently sitting at 9-2 off an 8-1 morning line, and that is the 3 Fast Traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me talk about this horse.
Sure.
Go back and watch that last race. Yeah. That last race was a monster. And you had in that race, you had Wrong Direction and Exacting up front, and they were a speed duel, inside outside. This horse was 3 wide all the way around the track. Okay. And then when he got to the top of the turn, he chased that speed duel all the way around. And then when he got to the top of the turn, they pushed him all the way out, and he floated back to 4th or 5th and came again. Okay. And came again. So when you look at that race, and he was going 7.5 furlongs, I think he ran the best race. If you look at the distance, I think he ran the best race in that race. But the fact that he blew the turn and was 3 wide all the way around the track and came on again and wanted more distance, I love the 3 Fast Traffic.
Yeah. Okay. And you get Badri. Yeah. Again.
And there you go. Badri's getting back up. They won 3 back and they stepped him up, but now they kind of stay at this level. Yes, we've got some droppers in here. We got some horses that look good, but then you've got the number 2 horse in here, and this one's kind of moving up. He hasn't raced against horses like Fast Traffic. So I like the fact that the 2 is taking more money than the 3, because I like the 3 more. And yes, the 2 has answered the call so far, but we're starting to get against a little bit better horses here, Sean. And it's really hard to go back to back to back. It's really difficult to go 3 in a row. So right now, as we go in the paddock and you go, Riders up! The Riders Up pick is the 3. I love the 3. I am going to put the 6 underneath. I think that's pretty solid. And then the 2, I do have the 2 in third. I did look at the 1 a lot, Sean, because this horse has run against so much better in the past. But
Yeah.
I can't get behind this horse for much more than fourth on class.
Sure. Yeah.
Just because of connections and everything else. Horse just hasn't been running to the races of the past, and Churchill and Keeneland. And I mean, this horse has run Del Mar, Santa Anita, Oakon. I mean, Saratoga, you look at the horse.
Right.
He started his career at Saratoga.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So he's definitely running, and Junior rode him, Sean, his first two races.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But he's not that horse. But go ahead.
Look at this. Shot time. Thank you, Razor.
What's up, Razor? I don't even have a shot. I don't even have alcohol. Razor's like, what? What kind of show is this you guys are running?
I'm sorry I'm drunk. You love it, Razor. We love you. Razor's the man.
Cheers, Razor.
Yeah. Cheers indeed. Zinnick, yeah. Bob's top picks are 1, 3, and 7. Senior stable. Sorry, joined late. What did I miss other than Tim was ahead? Just to make sure he had to take a shot. Sorry, joined late. What did I miss other than Tim is ahead of me in stable duel so far?
Well, right now Tim's ahead of everyone, Sean.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Tim's showing him how it's done. You notice that every Whitehall horse so far has not had an outrider? What does this go? What is this thing going?
I'm not sure.
Has he become now big that he doesn't even outriders anymore?
Yeah, and the thing about the two, if you go back and watch that last race, he was way back. He was 6 of 6, and just like we talked about in the last race, Whitehall had him kind of measured. He came with a big run right before the top of the stretch, and he was much the best in that race. But this is not that race. These horses are much better than those.
Did you hit the like button, Joseph? I need one more for another shot.
Okay, that's hilarious, Razor.
Razor's the man. Has Razor bought a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey now that Aaron Rodgers is in Pittsburgh? Razor, did you buy a Pittsburgh Steelers Aaron Rodgers jersey?
Why would anybody want that jersey?
Let me open up.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
So we got 1 minute to race 3 here, which means about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Kevin Plaucha, how are you, sir? Yeah, we're not talking about cause. Yeah, right now we're talking only about winners. Yeah.
Kevin, you missed the opening to the show. I said I've survived 2 things today. One is the heat and the heat wave that's going through, and all of the temperatures out there and the nasty air. 2 is all of the call talk that's going around Horse Racing X today. So I survived both of those things today.
Exactly. Yeah. Kevin, you can also find Kevin's picks often. He's a fabulous harness handicapper, as well as coming here in the thoroughbred. So we always love my man Kevin Plaucha to come in and join us.
All right, Sean, let's get this going here.
All right. Wow. He's Jay Worm survived an epidermal today. You exactly good. Well done, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel better soon.
Get better. Feel better. Hey, so we're gonna do a $3 exacta key box. We're keying the 3. I love this 3. I like the price. We're keying the 3 with the 2 and the 6.
Love it. Okay. Love it.
So that'll be $12.
Love it. There you go. I like that play. I like that play. Curtis got a tri-key 6 with a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Good luck. Kurt's got 40 to place in the 5. Stretch has got 12 to win on the 5. And Stretch got a 4 exact. The 2, 5 was 6. Okay. Kevin Plouch has got 10 to win on the 3. Bobby D's got win on the 1. Joseph went and gifted Razor memberships. We'd have to take a shot. Love it. Ethan's got a 6, 5, 3, 2 straight. Good luck, my friend. Yeah, an interesting race for sure. 2 minutes to post. Yeah, solid crowd there for sure. Neil's got a 625 try box. Good luck, Neil. Now, Tim, while we're waiting for this race, what is your? You are the fan. I know sometimes it's hard to with your heart in your head. Does Zabario win the race on Saturday, or does he have to come back to some form to?
He's going to have to get back into form. I'm not picking him on top. I love the horse, you know that.
Yeah, right. No, exactly. Yeah.
I've said in the past, the one thing is, that I can root for one horse and bet on another.
Yeah,
because
right. Yeah.
You can't bet with your heart.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of money that way.
Right. Exactly.
So we're not going to do that. But no, I really think that he's going to have to move forward, and
right.
He hasn't been in that kind of form as of late, unfortunately.
Unless they're Oscar babies, and then
he has the class to win the race, Sean, for sure. Yeah. But he hasn't run well as of late. So
definitely got to find that Whitney form again.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I always bet with my heart unless it's a long shot. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Just take this off just for 1 second here just to make sure my picture's right there. In 1 second here. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. Always love to have you here. There we go. Now we're back. Perfect. White Barrow doesn't like a mile. He's just won twice this year until stupid cut back to a mile. He doesn't win under a mile 16th. Is this a mile race? A mile? How long is the win? Isn't the winning mile a quarter? Tim? Isn't the winning mile a quarter? Oh, I think you may be on mute, Reverend.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was doing something else. So. Yeah, I went in Razor's chat and I gifted 5 subs to make him take some shots.
It's a mile and 1/8. Oh, okay, yeah. I think it'll be fine a mile and 1/8.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, Mal. Yeah, no doubt. No, I think it'll be fine a mile and 1/8. Yeah, mile. Yeah, no. The interesting X factor always, and I think you agree, Tim, is that, and I'm not saying he's going to win, is if everything up front goes too fast, post time could always be an interesting underneath play. Doesn't seem to like to win, but he's always in the mix in the underneath plays. And oh, here we go. We're going in here. Let's get some sound here from our friend
Canadian Storm.
Stretch. There you go, Kurt. So the floor is all yours.
Canadian Storm getting a little extra help from the gate crew. Is now in.
Here comes
Let's go.
Gallon Oak.
Gallon Oak.
Who's now the second favorite on the board at 5-2. They're all set. They're at the post. And they're off. From the inside, Fast Traffic. Motivated to try and get the lead, but Arcadian Storm is the quickest. But Sol Del Sur is going to be putting on the pressure on the rail. Fast Traffic settled back in third.
Look at who went off as your favorite.
Yeah, look at that. Fast Traffic.
I can't cut him. I can't catch a break, Sean.
Seriously.
It's like
25. They're flying here.
I work hard to handicap and try to find value, and it's just gone.
Joe's had enough.
I'm telling you, this horse is much the best. Watch him boom.
3 wide as 4 wide. The
Get him going.
Traffic also in the mix. There's a 5-length gap back to Poderoso at Key, moving with really slow.
Come on, Badri.
The half mile.
Put Orcadian away.
And it's Arcadian Storm with Fast Traffic. These two open up 3 on Joe's had enough.
Here come the 2 and the 6. Come on, put away the 7. Come on, 2 and 6. Let's go, 2 and 6. Come on, 2 and 6.
14 and 1.
What happened to the 3?
He's coming.
Battling every step of the way with Fast Traffic.
But the 7's not going to give it up, though.
Yeah.
We need those other ones to get coming. The 7's starting to die, but they're not close enough.
No.
Damn it. Damn it. I despise that, having a good winner like that and not cashing the ticket.
I know, yeah. 9-5. Oh, my cause is spoken. Lou says you're rooting for horses 10 back. Well, to get up for exactly we needed that. Yep. One mile, interesting. Okay. 3-7. Oh. I think we're in the 7.
The stewards are posted number 3, Fast Traffic. As your race winner.
Yes, Mr. Cucumber, these are horses we're betting.
Storm. Third to number 2, Poderoso Key, and fourth to number 6, Gallon Oak. They went the opening quarter 25.
And look behind Arcadian. There's our 2 horses.
114 and 1. 7 furlongs, 128.
That sucks.
Time for the mile.
7 was 15 to 1 the morning line, and 6 to 1 coming off.
Crazy. Sean, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible when you find a horse that you really like there, and all of a sudden it's looking good at 7 to 2, 4 to 1, then boom. They hammer the boom. But Fast Track, and let's see if anyone had that. 3-7. Did anyone have 3-7 there? Let's see. They were in a 2-3-6 try box. Oh.
Now entering the winners enclosure.
He needed the 7 to get out of there. Ethan had a 6-4 double. Oh.
That's number 3.
Neil had 6-2-5. 6-5-2. Kevin had 10 to win on the 3. Kevin Floucher, my man, getting it done there. Good job. Curtis had the 6 with the 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh. And all the partners just the wrong, right church, wrong pew. Bob Jackson. Look at Bob Jackson's top picks. 137. Bob got the exacta. $38. Nice job, Bob. Look at that. Sharp picking there, my friend. 137. Well done. So Bob is the big one there. Nice job, Bob.
Where there is a carryover
Excellent.
Just over $400,000.
Whitney is a mile and 8. Okay, yeah, there you go.
The jockey Neville Stevenson.
Yeah,
We will carry on with the rest of the changes in this evening's pick 5. Turn your programs to race number 5, number 3, Stanford Star.
There you go. Okay. I never thought the 7 would make it 8 furlongs. Yeah. Yeah, that's the tricky thing about this. Exactly. It's definitely a guessing game up there. For sure. You can think one way and then they run another way. And a $38 exacta. Nice job. So we hold on a second here. Go to the next race here. Bring that right up for us there. Yeah, that's definitely a guessing game, Jay Worm. You know, I didn't think so either. I ran a bold game. Sven Balderup has been very good around 2 turns, by the way, lately. So he's definitely one to keep in very solid consideration there. Around the 2 turns, he's been riding very well around those 2 turns. But we turn the page. All we need is 1. Oh, Kristen Baslow, VIP fan of the night. Once again, Assiniboia Downs lets us down. Hot Rod's got a pick 5 ticket for us. Let's see here. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5 with 6, with 1, 2, with 5, 6, 8, with 5, 6, 7, 8. Good luck, Hot Rod. Bring it home, buddy. Love to see that. So let's read the conditions here for the race 4. 6 furlongs, claiming purse 14,800 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. 3-year-olds 117, older 123. Let us know who you like in this race, and we have no scratches, so we have a full field of 7. Oh, field of 7 here, Tim.
I'm still licking my wounds from that last one.
I know, huh?
I just thought I had a pick there. I did not expect that 3 horse to be the favorite with those two.
Yeah, me neither. No,
I really didn't expect that. I thought we had a pick there.
Me too.
No, despite the fact that we didn't get the 7, I agree with what Jay Worm said, that I did not like the 7 going that distance at all.
No, me neither. No, he shocked me.
No, and the other 2 were coming, but too little, too late.
I thought he was just going to fold like an armchair, and he just kept going. For a second, I thought he was actually going to come back and beat the 3. Wow.
He did finally start going backwards late, but
way too late. Yeah.
Golly, I mean, I should have just bet flat.
They're all listening to you, Tim. All the Assiniboia people are listening to the 3.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what it was. No, I think, if like I say, if you watch the races, that horse just looked much the best to me, and I think others just saw what I saw. So,
yeah, no doubt.
That sucks. I am one of these days, Sean. One of these days, I'm going to get an 8-1 home at Assiniboia Downs.
One of these days, Alice. It's only one of these days, Alice. One of these days.
Pow. Right in the kisser. All right, Sean, you're going to bring us back here. I have faith.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. No doubt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this is a tough race to do it in. So I heard you read the conditions, Sean. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my picks and talk about this race a little bit.
Go ahead, my friend. Yeah.
7,500 claimer on the dirt here, going 6 furlongs. One thing, as you guys know, as I did with the 3 in the last, and even picking against the odds-on favorite in the first, I'm trying to find value and beat the horses that look like they are going to be the morning line favorite. And the morning line favorite in here is the 4, who was 6-5 on the morning line. I couldn't get there. I just couldn't get there, Sean. So I decided I was just gonna sit back, and this is a picture of me. I'm just gonna eat chalk, and I'm gonna take the 4 load abroad.
Yeah,
Jared Brown, Bino. When you looked at the last race, this is one that looked like another one. Going back and watching races, sometimes it's important. Here's what the Daily Racing Form says in the notes: steadied late in the turn.
Yeah.
Here's my comments about that. Yeah. That's some bullshit. Okay, yeah. This horse wasn't steady late in the turn. This horse checked badly twice, not once, twice. Going down the backstretch, the horse was trying to come up the rail, and another horse cut her off, and she checked up. And then coming down the stretch, she had to check up again, and that's when she was steadied. Okay, she did not run on late, but this horse was loaded. Okay, Load Abroad was loaded. She was a loaded broad. Load Abroad was a loaded broad, and I'm telling you, she was ready to bring it home. So she should win this race for fun. I just think that she's much the best. And then I do like a horse at a little bit of a price all the way on the outside here that I'm going to take second for Jerry Gorno and Henry Witt Jr. You know, they haven't had the year so far, Sean, that they've had in the past since Gorno came back, and they're going to get things rolling eventually. But this is always an angle I'm looking for in a race like this. If you look at all the other horses in here, you only find one other, and that one doesn't have the resume to compete on the cutback.
Yeah.
On the cutback to 6 furlongs. This horse likes 6 furlongs. And last time, what do? They go and stretch the horse out a little bit to try to run some fitness into her, get her to finish stronger. I think that she can in this spot. And I'm going to put the 7 underneath the 4. And then I went inside to the horse that is probably going to be your second favorite. I'm just going to try to get a price in between these two, and that's the 2 East Coast Cowgirl. Whitehall is getting up. You know, this trainer hasn't had tons of success, but she's got 1 win and 1 second, but she does have 4 thirds. So despite however much money this horse takes, I'm going to play her for that position. Yes, back-to-back wins, but this ain't those. And this one was claimed last time out. Dickey doesn't do great first off a claim, so we're going to play this one more as an underneath play. And you know, I would love to play Kate's Princess. I just have to mention it every time. 9 years old. But Sean, the old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. 6 furlongs is the distance. Let's see here. Perfect. Yeah, it's an interesting race for sure. There's a horse coming in here that has, and the 4 is interesting. 4 is still the favorite at 8-5. And that was your top pick, right? Let's see. They got 2-5-4 and 3-4-2. Okay. Very interesting. No works, but interesting. There's Betty Joe. Who Tim liked. Bob's picks are 2-3-7. Ethan's got a 4-2-3-5 straight. Neil's got a 2-3-4 try box, and Ethan's got a 4-4 double. Hot Rod says that Kate's Princess gets a major crash relief. Light bulb may go off in this race. All right.
I would love to see her get back to her form, but
yeah, Kate's Princess. Yeah,
I think she just passed her prime.
Yeah, she was so dominant last year.
2 years ago, I think, was the big year.
2 years. Yeah, 2 years. 24 was the big. Yeah, 23.
Yeah, 23. She was just winning everything.
Yeah, yeah.
She started out last year though pretty well. I was just looking.
Yeah, she has started out well, and then all of a sudden, Curtis has got try key 4 with a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7.
You know, it's almost as, you know, taking her to Lethbridge took something out of her, because since she came back from Lethbridge, she hasn't been the same.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's an interesting race here. Interesting race. See how they look on the track as always. 123 strong tonight. Thank you as always for joining us. The Hoagie Derby coming up here. Let's see here. There's Texas Rain, Chevron Bell. There's Mr. Whitehall. There's the 3 Berea. Four is Lower Broad. 5 is Kate's Princess. Got a couple of grays in here. 6 is Serape. And the 7 is Betty Joe. So 1 minute to post here. Let me see here.
Sean, what did you call the 3? I missed it because Malathot wants me to correct your pronunciation.
I don't know what he did.
What's that?
I don't know. What did I say? Versailles? No.
No, the 3 is Berea.
Oh, Berea. Okay.
Right down the road from straight down 75 from Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Joseph was talking about, I think his dad graduated, did his undergrad at Berea before going to UK.
I think he did. I think he did. Yeah.
Berea College is a great college, Sean. Guess what the tuition is there?
What is it? Free?
0. They've got a work study program.
Wow, that's incredible.
It really is incredible. It's a great college. You go there and you don't pay tuition. You just kind of work at the university. Everybody gets a job, and it's a great school.
Wow. Yeah. Anybody who accuses anybody of saying a town wrong from Kentucky needs exactly. We need some Versailles.
It is for sales in Kentucky.
In Kentucky, it is exactly.
But you can't say that, Sean, because there are so many places around the world, and when people say the words here in the States, they don't say it the same way.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, up here, Tim, they have the NASCAR guys doing the towns up here. It was hysterical. Like Gloucester was Gloucester. Haverhill was Haverhill.
What about Sean? You're from Massachusetts. You can't talk. First of all, right there in your town, you guys can't even pronounce your own town. Say it for me.
What, Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
Yeah, Boston. Exactly.
What about, okay, you guys need to learn, pronounce, there's a sauce named after a town in Mass. It starts with a W. Say that word for me.
What, Watertown?
No. Worcester. How do you now spell Worcester?
Woostah. Worcester. No, it's Worcester.
Worcestershire.
Exactly.
So nobody in Massachusetts can talk about how Kentucky people say anything. All right, let's get on with the races here, Sean.
0 minutes. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
We're headed to the gate.
Because of that, okay. Here we go. Okay. All right, hit the button, Tim. All right, I'm going to get us back on the board here. I'm just going to do a $2 exacta box 2, 3, 4. I think Berea can get this job done.
Berea.
I'm going the basketball player, Berea.
I think if our friend Carson was on here, she would agree with the Berea pronunciation.
Yeah, Berea. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, she lives pretty close to that area.
She does. Yep. Cosbury. There you go. A whole bunch of Kentucky people in here. Love it. Love it.
Just get with the program, Sean. Just get with the Kentucky
Cardinals.
Don't even. I'll leave. I'll leave the screen. Leave you by yourself. And then maybe that's what Sean wants. He's like, get out of here.
If I knew it was that easy, go Cardinals, go Cardinals. I was actually with this is a funny story. Okay. I was with the Louisville Cardinal this weekend, Norm Casse, right? And we were watching the race. His horse is running at Saratoga. And he said, Spin, if this horse wins, he says, come in the winner's circle with us. So the horse wins, right? I'm all excited. We're going to get our picture taken. What happens? The horse dumps Ricardo Santana around the corner. He got spoofed, and they took him back to the barn. No picture. No picture. De Venezuela para el mundo.
That's awesome, Joseph.
Mr. Cucumber would key the 1 and the 7. Okay, like it.
I grew up in Lexington, was there until I joined the Air Force, and then spent 28 years traveling around the world, and then came back to the Louisville area. I still love Lexington, but I like being in a big city a little bit more.
Yeah.
Louisville's just got a little more to offer.
Load Abroad, the current favorite at 8-5. Locks up and in.
Much the best.
There comes Kate's Princess.
And once again,
just 2 left to
we
load.
have a 2, 3, 4 exacta box. Oh, hell no, Joseph. Bite your tongue. No way.
Me, Joseph? No, I'm not either. No, I'm not a legal guy.
And they're off. From the middle of the track, Load Abroad, showing the best early speed
7
on
to
the
2.
inside.
Yeah.
That's Barea. 3 wide, Kate's Princess.
They hammered the 2.
It's going to be Sarapi. Then settling behind Betty Joe.
Joseph, you heard me earlier talking about UK. I was born and raised in Lexington. I bleed blue.
Yeah.
10 lengths off of it.
He bleeds blue for sure.
In 23 and 4, it's Load Abroad.
7 was bet down to 5 to 2 from 5 to 1. We got all sorts of stuff going on here.
This 4 is still much the best. Yeah. Bino's going to run away from him here. Come on, Bino.
Biding her time. And
look at the old gray mare.
Yeah.
Half mile in 47 seconds. It's a slight lead.
Run away, Bino.
Princess. The rail is open for East Coast.
Wow, look at this race.
Betty Joe to the far outside. East Coast Cowgirl.
These races are impossible.
A 16th of a mile.
I mean, how 2-7. Wow. 2-7-4.
Third's going to go to Load Abroad. Close for 4th.
2-7-4.
Unbelievable.
Tim, did you ever meet Loretta Lynn?
I did not.
No.
What was my second pick? You remember?
Yeah, 7. Yeah. Yeah, 7 just got bet down. On the 7 was like 5 to 1. They went down to 5 to 2, 2 to 1.
I think we're off on our races again, Sean.
Yeah.
As far as like me on your races and you on
mine.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Next week you're taking the first race because I think we're
seriously.
Back. Second goes to 7, Betty Joe. Third to number 4, Load Abroad, and 4th to number 1, Texas Rain.
Texas Rain, 30 to 1.
That was my trifecta right there, though. 4-7.
Was it?
No. 1-13 and 1.
There's the advantage. I reversed the order. Yeah. Yeah, and then in a couple of weeks we got the pendulum coming up, and then East Coast Cowgirl gets the job done. Antonio Whitehall. Fifth race is a maiden claiming.
The official winner of the
5.5 furlongs.
That's number 2, East Coast Cowgirl. East Coast Cowgirl is a bay filly, 4 years old.
Those races. I hear you, Kevin.
Super cold. Sapper. Trained by Judy Hunter and ridden to victory by Antonio Whitehall. Time for the 6 furlongs. 1-13 and 1.
Wow.
Race 4 is official in the upcoming 5th race. Our VIP fan of the night.
That should have been us. We should have been the fan of the night.
Of course we should.
Is that good? Malafano, maybe I didn't see it. Oh, Bobby hit that, but lost money. Oh, no.
Yeah, it didn't pay a lot.
Oh. Good handicapping, Bobby. I'm sorry. Yeah, jeez. Crazy. Kevin, I haven't even seen Woodbine tonight, other than Kevin. Please, Kevin, if you were watching, I did get to watch one race at Woodbine. What was Louis doing on Kevin? If you're still in the audience, what was Louis doing on Cabo St. Lucas, having like 12 lengths behind the field in that race? I did not expect him to be that far off the pace. See if you agree with me on that one. The 2 was fantastic with James, but I did not expect Cabo to be about 12 lengths off the field. Way too far back. Okay. Bobby, you'll get it on the next one. Don't worry about it, bud. All we need is one, as we like to say, right, Tim?
That's what we always say. Only need one.
Exactly. So 5th race, 5.5 furlongs, maiden claiming, purse 10,000 for maiden 3-year-olds. And we have one scratch in here. The 5 Mama's edition has been scratched, leaving us a field of 7. Todd is late to the party, but you're always on time when you get into the Tuesday night lights. So we appreciate it, Todd. Hope you're doing good, bud. All right. Interesting. You notice that Gorno is all of a sudden using this guy Citroen?
What's that?
The L Citroen is
Yeah.
running at, all of a sudden he's using him.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's just somebody they've brought in or what it is, but yes, it's definitely a little bit.
Yeah.
It only has 11 mounts, a first and a second.
Yeah, that was interesting. But this is an interesting race. Let's check and see. Yeah, because this is where it's just interesting. There's 2 Citroens. One's at Woodbine and one's here. So you know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. One is Leary R Citroen, the other one's Leary C Citroen. It's kind of weird. But yeah, okay.
I can't bet on this one. The name says do not.
Yeah, right. So I say do not bet on that one.
Do not.
No, exactly. So, yeah, see, and then that last race, if the horse's name was Berea, he would have finished higher. Okay, so this race is an interesting race. We have Kaplan and Badri here, the 54% combination here, coming in from Canterbury Downs. Yep. And as Tim usually likes to say here, this horse has had a lot of chances. But you do like to see him, at least them show some form when they're doing that. So that is something that is at least good there. But I was definitely on here the 6 Silver Creek Kid, Mike Taphorn, Stevenson. I mean, this horse is just war as hell. Bottle caps, BL Soul, Lynn's Map. Now all of a sudden you're running against 7,500. You could look at that as one way. Now this is interesting, Tim, to me, right? He's dropping him down, but yet gets a bullet work, right? On July 16th.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's had 2 solid works since. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the horse isn't slowing down. So I think the 6 is definitely the horse to beat here by a standout margin. trying to beat the next horse is I did put one do not underneath. He's dropping from 10,000 to 7 for Jerry. Ciceron rides him again. He dueled inside to the turn at huge odds. Maybe he can maybe get second. And third, I put Brainiac. This horse runs well, but he's had so many chances. It hasn't even worked on this track. However, the Kepler is 30% with a first-time starter. So, I mean, you have to respect that. If he can get the job versus this group. So I was 6, tried a little upset underneath with the 1, and then the 4 third. So it was 6, 1, 4.
Huh. You know what I think about that, Sean?
I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was interesting. Look, so I agree that the 4's had a lot of shots, but the 4's had a lot of shots lately at Canterbury.
Yeah.
With a decent second and a maiden 7,500 that would crush this field.
Yeah.
I just think this horse has been racing against better. You get leading jockey, leading trainer, 30% first time with the trainer, as Sean mentioned, 54% together, as Sean mentioned. It's like this horse at this distance does have a second and a third in 2 attempts. This is where now in 3 attempts, we have 1, 1, and 1.
Yeah.
I just think this horse is much the best and wins. And I love that the 6 is taking all the money because I'll take Baudry over Stevens every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And twice on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And looking up at Curtin Stretch, they both agree.
Yeah.
So they both got 4 over the 6 as well. But if you looked, I think the interesting thing is for third, Kurt's got your 1, Sean.
Yeah.
Stretch has the 7, and neither one of them have my 3rd pick.
All right.
I'm going all the way to the 8 outside and the 8 midnight cheer.
Okay. I like it.
I think this horse has a shot in here. So this is another one to where when I was really looking, these races really aren't that bad. And you know, here's the thing is you look at this horse has been racing 6. We're going 5.5. I think the cutback really helps this one, the half furlong less. And this horse has been doing okay and at very long odds. And you look like 2 back at 50 to 1, came in 3rd.
Yeah.
Rashad Knight still stays on this one. So Tom Gardapi, I mean, you've got solid connections here. They're 22% on the win in, and I'm not even looking for that. I just want an underneath play, and I think that this is a good one. When I look at everybody else in this race, you get beyond the 4 and the 6, I think you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So give me the horse that's currently sitting at 17 to 1, longest shot on the board.
Yeah.
I think they've got a shot.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I feel pretty strongly about even how I want to play this one. And I don't even need to wait. We don't even need to wait for riders up, Sean. We're going to do this.
Love it.
We want to put this one in quickly, Sean. And the reason that we're doing this is a lot of times we wait. We want to see the horses on the track and everything. But look, we've got a lock. And we need to give people time to withdraw money from their 401ks so that they move a little bit of that digital currency that they've got. And you need to get the money ready and put it all on this bet right here. We're doing it for 2. But I would just hammer it. We're keying the 4 with the 1, 6, and 8.
Okay.
4's got to win. 4's going to win. And look at the odds right now, Sean. Damn it.
3 to 5.
I can't catch a break. The 6 was a big favorite, and now the 4's 3 to 5. But this 4 is going to win. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
4 is a standout. It's going to win. We're keying it on top in a trifecta with the 1, 6, and 8. Cost you $12. Cash it.
Love it.
But the 8's the one that's going to get us the value here.
Yeah, no doubt.
The 8's the one that's going to get us the value. Longest shot on the board, and this horse is going to finish underneath. Rashad Knights.
Love it. Love it.
I'm going to jump off camera here and put in a call to Rashad real quick.
There you go. Love it. Horse is working out there. I like that. I love that. I like that play. Yep, 4 to 5. Curtis got to try key 4 with the 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. So you can both win. We can both win there, Curtis. It was great. Neil's got a 6, 4, 2 try box. Good luck, Neil. And both big Canadian races coming up soon. We got the Manitoba Derby coming up, and we're only, what do we know? We're only about 18 days away from the King's Plate up in Woodbine. And then after that, they go back to their normal schedule on Thursdays.
And we will be moving the lounge when it happens.
Yes. If that 8 gets in there 22 to 1, going to be a serious payout. Yep. That's what we're hoping. Got some more grays in this field. It is time for Riders Up.
Yeah, that it is.
418 or 481. Like it. That would be just fantastic, Joseph. I have no problem with that at all. Thank you to everybody. 127 strong tonight. During the summer, we appreciate it. Good crowd back there tonight. Todd loves the trifecta bet versus the exacta key. Yeah, 5.5 furlongs. The VIP fan of the night. Okay, so since time is so sure, I use some of my video poker winnings to put in a $1 try 4 8 all and 4 all 8. Okay.
All right. I'm also going to do this one. Other reason I wanted to get my bet in. I just want to, let me put this up here really quickly. This is my pick 4 play. Yeah. You guys know this is my favorite wager here at Assiniboia because they have, as you see up at top, it's a guaranteed $50,000 pick 4. This is a $12 wager. It's a $1 base bet. I'm keying the 4 here with 2 8 10, with 3 5, and with 5 8.
Love it.
So that's a $12 pick 4 if you're interested in that. That's not our channel pick, but I like to play the pick 4 myself, and that's what I like to share them. We did hit that a couple last week or the week before, wasn't it?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, absolutely did. Very nicely, my ad.
Wasn't a huge payout, but it was decent.
No, but a nice hit though. Yeah.
And let me take our $12 out of the bankroll for this one.
Yeah.
The 6 is taking over favoritism again. Ethan, you play your picks, not mine. 4, 1, 6, 7.
Yeah.
There you go. You stick to your guns.
Yep. Exactly. Hope your stable dual pick of the 3 in race 6 does not mess up your pick 4. He's picking up your value.
Yeah, that was a value pick. I needed a $1,000 horse, and I didn't have a horse in that race, so that's exactly why I picked that one, Mike. That's a value play in stable duel, but I do not consider that horse a win threat.
Yeah, Tim, I'll be right back, my friend.
Sure. And you know, I almost, instead of that one, Mike, I almost took the 7. The 7 was the one. Those are the 2 I went back and forth. The 7 from the last race, and that horse ended up finishing second. So I hope I don't end up regretting choosing the 3. I was down to those 2, and I took the 3. But we're still hanging on in stable duel right now, I think. Last time I checked. Ooh, now I'm tied. I'm tied with Indomitable. Tied on points, and we picked the same amount of horses. We both had 6. And in this race, I do have the 4. So let's bring this 4 home. Eight's looking good on the track. Warming him up a little bit, warming her up, should I say. No, it isn't him. The hers is next race. Yeah, Uncle Sully, that's you know, it's East Coast, Eastern time zone for Sean and I, but they're central at Assiniboia. This late start always gets me because we don't end till like 11:30. But we love it. There are curtain stretches, pick 4 up on the screen. If you see those, let's see what the, we're not even close in the next race. I took a shot in the next race. I don't like that one at all in that race. So that horse probably wins for fun. I've got the 3 and the 5 in the next. They both have that. And then 5 and then the 8. I think they both had that. So
there we go. Okay. It is 2 minutes
to post.
2 minutes to post.
So the real 0 minutes is in 2 minutes.
Yes. Man, the 1 was just floating along the track. Well, we hope he's floating behind the 4 in second, just floating right.
John, I was looking. They were showing the 8. The 8 looks really good warming up on the track.
Yeah. This is the 1 written by Ronald Ali.
And then in the next race, I was saying I don't like the 1. No, ridden by Townsend, who won the first race and finished second in the second race. So
yeah, Townsend's on fire there, Sully.
He's having a good night, but I don't like that horse.
No, don't mock him.
So go ahead and put your doubles in right now with whoever you like this race and the 1.
No. Mr. Cucumber has a 237 exacta box. It is now post time.
Yeah, the Chucktown drag is no joke.
Yeah, that is a major, major drag. The harness tracks are pretty bad too. They're like 5-6 minutes. You know,
they are. They've gotten really bad.
All right, here we go. Let's get the sound up here for everybody's shirt.
Right in. Here comes Stanford Star.
Stanford Star. Let's get this home.
Brainiac, the even money favorite.
So the late money has come in on the 4. We'll see when they go off here what happens.
Silver Creek Kid will be next to load. Just 2 left to load.
2 left to load.
Yeah. And now just waiting on Midnight Cheer.
Midnight Cheer.
Let's get a 481 here, Sean. What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. That would be just divine.
481 would be nice.
And the rock. Quickly, Silver Creek Kid shows some early speed, but will to par will be the early leader. Silver Creek Kid to the outside in second. Do not hugging the rail in third. In between
1 to 5 on the 4.
That's crazy. The amount of money that came in late.
4
wow.
Ghost, yeah. And Midnight Cheer. It's going to be the early trailer. 24 seconds, the opening quarter. Silver Creek Kid pokes a nose in front, battling back. Will Depar on the inside. 3 wide, Ghost, yeah. Brainiac has to show a little more. And Do Not is coming with run. They hit the head of the lane. Silver Creek Kid now takes over the lead to the far outside.
Who's the 7? Look at this.
It's going to try and run down Silver Creek Kid.
16
of a mile to go. Silver Creek Kid goes ya. But Silver Creek Kid's going to hang on.
Crazy.
Goes ya in second. Third's going to go to
unbelievable.
And fourth.
If you use the area code in Boston 617, you win.
I hate this game.
Wow. Wow. Ethan, I'm broke again. Oh, no. Joey Bag of Donuts. Love it. Wow. Someone lost some money there.
The Stewart's supposed to
1 to 5 off the board.
One thing that just blows my mind, Sean, about this place is like every week I think I do this.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the shows. It's like my lock of the night where I pick the chalk instead of going against the chalk, and this happens every time.
I know.
It's just crazy.
So 5 to 2 over 15 to 1 over 30 to 1 over 14 to 1. Okay.
Yep. And with the 4 who took all the money off the board.
Yeah.
So all of it's going to pay. Even the trifecta is going to pay with the 4 not being in there.
Yeah. The 6 was my top pick.
What's up, Rick? We say we're not doing well.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of horses, but didn't cash the bets. But our horse there did not run. He just crossed, Mike. He just now crossed the line. I saw him behind the winner there as they were taking the photo.
That's number 6.
The jockey was carrying him.
Silver Creek Kid.
Yeah. Good job, Hot Rod. Yeah, you love that 6.
Lady Lemon Drop by Lemon Drop Kid. Owned by Gary Naherniak and Mike Taphorn. Trained by Mike Taphorn. And ridden to victory by Neville Stevenson.
No,
Time
Stevenson.
for 5.5 furlongs.
Wow, you got that exact to 6-7, $30 for $1. That's 61.40 for
in the
two.
upcoming 6th race.
That try is low though.
Jamila, the ownership
Yeah,
breed,
42.38. Yeah, that's for 20 cents. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, which makes it a $423 $2
Yeah,
try.
yeah,
but I
yeah,
still
right,
think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
low for
Yeah, especially with the 4 out at 1 to
50
5.
to 1, 30 to 1 with your odds-on favorite off the board.
And then notice there's no Shoku either at 1 to 5. Someone bet straight win.
Craziness.
What was that?
And time is running out to get your 50-50 tickets. The current jackpot,
The fan race of the night was
$2,760. And still
Yeah, that money came in heavy on the 4. The 6 had $6,000, Sean.
Yeah.
The 4 had $18,823.
Wow. Crazy.
And $9,000 to place.
Wow.
Versus $2,200 for the 6.
Wow.
Craziness.
All right. We're going to get ourselves back in the game here.
Got it wrong.
6 race is 5.5 furlongs. Maiden claiming. Purse 10,000. I have a better chance with the 50-50 draw.
Yeah. And without even qualifying to win, you still have a better chance. I agree. I'm with you.
All right, so now here you go. Now you have here you have drop after drop. The 1 is dropping. The 2 is dropping. The 3 is dropping. I would say the 4 is dropping. 5 is dropping. Let's just call this the drop stakes here. 6 is staying. 7's dropping. The 8 stays the same. The 9 stays the same. And the 10 is dropping. So we have some major droppers here. Great job, Hot Rod. Mushinobia. So we got a full field of 10 here. So he's dropping acid. I don't think so. But all right, Tim's, we got a full field of 10 here.
We do.
And let us know. I need the 1 or 2 for the pick 3 and to stay alive in the pick 4 and 5. Okay. Mr. Tim, who you like in here in race number 6?
Well, I'll tell you the one I don't like is your 9 to 5 favorite, the 1 horse. That's what I was talking about in the last race. So that horse probably wins for fun because I'm playing against the 1 in here, and that's just the way my luck's been going tonight. But I really like the 2. She's a Roski. This is another one like many. But here's the thing: if you look at that last race, this horse showed some early speed and just faded late. But now we're going from 6 to 5.5. Should like that turn back a little bit. Should move forward from that last race, and I definitely think that with this group, she's competitive, and I'm okay with the odds where we're setting 3 to 1 off a 3 to 1 morning line. We're 5 to 1 because the 1 has dropped down so much, and the 9, who was your morning line favorite, is not taking a lot of money right now. This horse is sitting at 9 to 2 off a 5 to 2 morning line, so that's another one I didn't really like. After the 2. I went all the way to the outside. I think the 10's got a decent shot in here when you look at
13 to 1.
Yeah, when you look at all of these horses in here, Ballroop lands on the outside. This horse has gone 5.5 both times out, and If you look, though, if I like Shizaroski, this one was in the race with that one last time when she ran 5.5. But this one has had a little bit more time off while Shizaroski ran back. This one has taken a little bit more time off and does have some works in. So at least one work on the card. It's nothing to write home about, but I like that they're still working forwardly. So 3-year-old, right, fits in here. There's nobody here that's a world beater. And then I went to the 8-horse, Bubbly Talking. Ronald Ollie. Todd, I'm betting Ronald Ollie.
Wow. Okay.
Third off the layoff. This is one that the numbers aren't too much, but this one definitely seems to have gotten a little bit better last time, showed a little bit of early speed in that race won by Tree Hugger, and then kind of faded late, but now gets a half furlong of relief and maybe moves forward off of that. The numbers on the 8 and the 10 both are a little bit less than everybody else in here, but speed figures at this level are overrated. Yeah, because the speed figures on none of the horses in here are great.
Right.
And then the 3 horses, one that I had fourth, and that's the one that I ended up that Mike was talking about me taking in. That was my stable dual value in here. I think this one is best of the rest, but I kind of like this one with Antonio getting on. Big step up from Paris. Second time off the layoff was a Laurel Shipper. Even last time, I kind of liked this horse a little bit, but didn't do anything in that race. But there's nobody in here.
Yeah. 93-1 last time.
What can you not do, Todd? I'm lost.
93-1 right now. It's 5-1 on the board. 7-1. That's a big switch.
Yeah,
amazing what Whitehall can do for you.
Exactly.
And he's 20%. On the so.
But this horse, and we talked about this in the last time this one ran, Sean. This horse was a Maryland-based horse, and you go back and you look and has raced at Laurel, even Delaware Park, Pimlico. So, I mean, raced against so much better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And has a couple of show placings in those fields. So, hopefully moves forward here. Maybe figures the track out a little bit. Getting Whitehall is a big move forward.
And you like when they ran July 8th and then they got a almost bullet 2 out of 8, You like when they're working there in the middle of the races,
Exactly.
Yeah. Down to 9-2.
Definitely taking some money here, so that's interesting.
Yeah. Got a Bernardini in here. Look at that. Bubbly Talking. It's Champagne Tuesdays now. You're finishing third in Maryland races. You're likely one of the best, if not the best in the race here. Yep, I agree.
That's the thought process anyway. And look at Kurt's picks. I didn't even notice that until I just looked up there. He's got the 3 second.
He does, yeah.
But the funny thing is they both have the 1 pick who I don't like. But they both had the 4 in the last one, so.
Yep.
But so did I. This is one of those nights that it seems like we've had lots of favorites that have gone off as a favorite and not been winning.
Right.
And multiples have not hit the board. First race didn't hit the board. That last race didn't hit the board. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've seen enough argument. How far down the pecking order do you have? Have you fallen when there are 9 runners in the race and no demerit? I know. Joseph, you're learning a lot, my friend. You're doing fantastic, my friend. Neil's got a 9, 10, 5 try box. That 10 is actually appealing, I think, at 11-1, you know?
I'm telling you, I picked the horse second. I like the horse a little bit.
I mean, these two are 30% together out of 10, you know? She's 8 out of 23 in the money. You go from Simpson to Hewitt to Balrope. That's a huge change.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, Pioneer of the West hasn't had a lot of runners, Sean, but the thing is that the numbers are pretty crazy when you start looking at the numbers, because it's such, you know, a small sample size. So
yeah.
So this is a 3-year-old filly, right? So when you're looking at the 3-year-olds overall,
yeah,
he's 25% out of. He's only had 8 runners, and he's got 2 firsts, a second, and a third.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
In his 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
And he's 20% in dirt sprints with 6 out of 10, 60% in the money. So, I mean, he's done okay as a sire so far in a very limited sample size. So,
yeah, no, absolutely.
Definitely one that I thought was a little bit interesting. The Dams only had this one. This is the only one that she's had race so far, but.
Let's see here. Ethan's got a 1, 2, 3, 4 straight. There you go. What does that purple crown mean? Time for Riders Up.
We haven't done it in a while. You know what they're doing in the paddock, Sean?
What are you doing?
Riders Up!
Thank you, Titus O'Neill. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. Rick Alfred, how are you, bud? I'm on the 9. That's 8. There you go. Okay. Interesting race for sure. See how my horse looks here. This guy look on the track. He looks good. Twilight Ride. A lot of droppers here, huh? It's not the law, it's 'tis the law. Jamila. All right, Tim, I've got my bet. We have 2 races to go, but I want to get us up with a win. So I'm just going to do 5 to win a place on the 2.
I like it. 5 to win in place on the 2.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Is put the 5 and the 2. down for 1 second here. Tim, anything coming up this weekend at Ellis? Anything, any big things down there going on? Do we know?
You know, Sean, I haven't even looked at their races lately after they canceled a couple of cards because of heat. I haven't even.
That's true. That's right. Yeah, that's true. I forget that. Yeah.
It's been so crazy, and they canceled back-to-back cards, so I've just kind of not looked at it right now.
Yeah. That's right. The return of Ty back to. I assume he's back now, right? Yeah. Curtis has got try key 2 with the 1, 3, 6, 9, 10. Good luck, my friend. Yep, I agree, Joseph. Yep, exactly. Sully's got a 2, 3, 8 exacta box. Good luck, Sully. 0 minutes to race 6. James White's got exacta box 3, 4, 6, 7 and win across on the 6 and the 7. Good luck, James.
Good luck. 60-second recap while we're 0 minutes, and then they should be 2 minutes.
2 minutes on the
recap. They should be 2 minutes to post. So we go 0 minutes, then we do a 60-second recap, which is a minute, and then we go 2 minutes to post.
Yeah.
So that's post -3. Is that P -3?
Yeah. I think if Assiniboia started at 8 rather than 8:30, it'd make a tremendous difference for the East Coast bettors.
Exactly.
Hey Tom, how are you?
I support that.
Going 2 to win on the 2. I like it. J Worm's got a 1, 2, 9 try box and 2 to win. So Tom and J Worm on the same thing. Malthot has 1 and 3 in the pick 4, but the 1 hole is so bad, I feel like I'm single on the 3. Well, you can, if he wins, you got it, buddy. Thank you. Over 158 tonight. Thank you to everybody for joining us. Definitely interesting card, Tim. I don't know if you probably haven't had a chance to look at it, but the Whitney card looks pretty solid up there in Saratoga.
No, I haven't yet, but I'll probably take a peek. You know, Saratoga and I don't get along.
Yeah. Now, Tim, I'm not saying this because I'm imagining. Ty is back now, right, at Ellis, even though, right? Mm-hmm. He is back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great to see him back out there.
Yes, I'm really happy to see him back. And while we're talking about jockeys, a really positive note today from Tyler Connor's agent saying that he should be coming out of ICU pretty soon and that he's doing pretty well. So continued prayers for him. And
yes, absolutely. Our boy. Tyler's one of our favorites.
Yeah.
It's nice enough to come to my birthday party in Kentucky and great kid. Well, wish only the best for him.
Yeah.
He's a great kid.
Wishing him a full recovery.
Yeah.
Next.
Joseph, I honestly don't have any of the details and wouldn't speculate. So.
Yeah. He's Joseph. He's getting better. He's trying his hell. You know.
I'll tell you this from what I know of him and meeting him and, hanging out with him that little bit is that nobody's going to fight harder.
No, exactly. Yep. Yep. He is a fighter.
Jamila will be
Tough
next.
guy.
Jamila will get a little extra help from the gate crew. Next up, Bubbly Talkin'.
That's bubbly talking. Ain't no jive talking. Just bubbly talking.
Just 2 left to load.
Last minute, 7 in the place. Razor.
Shout out the Razor. Shout out the Razor Sharp Picks and everybody watching over on his channel. He's streaming right now as well.
Yes.
I checked in a minute ago. Razor's trying to strip on air.
And they're off.
Oh.
Breaking a little slow was Shazette. From the middle, it's not the law. Shows a little bit of early speed, but now Cyberstorm goes up the inside and grabs the lead by a head. She's a Roski in between horses. It's not the law, 3 wide. Twilight Ride getting motivated from 4th. Then it's Cundy and Shazette racing together. Moving on the outside, Pioneers, Tigress. Then it's back to Bubbly Talking, Jamila, and Forgot the Roses. 24 seconds, the opening quarter. And Cyberstorm, now the leader by a length. She's a Roski in an all-out drive in second. Cundy looking for a space as they hit the head of the lane. Cyberstorm with the lead. Cundy ducking to the inside.
Look at my 3-horse.
It's Cundy and Cyberstorm. These two, Cundy, Cyberstorm, but Cundy's gonna take it. Cyberstorm second best.
Look at my 3-horse.
Forgot the Roses.
Antonio Whitehall.
Unbelievable. He is just on fire. Did you have the 3 in stable duel, Tim?
Yeah, that was the one that that was my pick in stable duel. I thought it was good.
Look at that. Tim putting on a clinic tonight.
Opening quarter, 24 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Tim is putting on a clinic.
Time for the 5.5 furlongs.
I dropped down after the last one, but Indomitable, he had 2 horses in that race. We both had the 4 and he had the 1. So he picked up 30 points, but had used 1 horse more. And now with that one, I should pass him. So.
Oh, very good. There you go.
We'll be right there.
Cundy as your race winner.
He's only got 1 more and I got 2 more. And we've got the same horse in the last, so we'll have the same amount of points. But I've got the favorite in race 7, and he does not. So hopefully we can finish that off.
That was impressive.
That 3, man, came flying 11-1. Look at that.
11-1 with Antonio. Send them all out to pasture.
That was, Tom. That was a nice ride by Whitehall. And I don't know if you guys saw it. At one point, he kind of tipped like he was going to come outside.
Yeah.
And then the one
drifted inside. Yep.
And he ducked back inside. So he did a double move right there and still was able to run him down.
The unofficial winner here in race number 6. That's number 3, Cundy.
93-1 last time, 11-1 tonight.
There you go. Laurel Park.
Yep. There you go.
There it is, Joseph. A third at Laurel. Good enough for a win here.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen.
Antonio Whitehall. Time for 5.5
Antonio Whitehall.
Congratulations goes
Who's
out
the favorite one tonight? That's a great question.
Who scores the double?
I don't think so.
For jockey.
Oh, well, one did. The one our horse won with the 3, 9-5. That's the only one.
Yeah, which went off as the favorite, but really wasn't. Right. So
yeah, but the favorite, the morning night favorite, not
the first race. It was the second favorite. The second race, it was the second favorite. The third race, it was the favorite. That was the 3 Fast Traffic that went off and shouldn't have been.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Look at the exacta, $33.40 for $1. That's great. The favorite. Wow.
Yeah. That could have been had for sure. Rick said he hit the exacta box. Way to go, Rick.
Hey, great job, Rick. Yeah, 1-3. Nice job, bud. Great exacta. Amen, Joseph. Amen. You're doing great, my friend. Shelley Brown Memorial was a fantastic evening. Oh, that's great, Tom. Oh, that's awesome. Wonderful.
Very cool.
Great job, Tom. We still needed you to get on the screen and wave next to the person.
We kept waiting for you to wave too.
We kept waiting for you to wave with the next to the person in the red shirt.
All right, Sean, we're still in there. We've still got $38 in the bankroll and 2 races to turn it around. So
we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. Yep.
You can do it.
You can do it. You can. There you go. So all we need to do is just bet Antonio Whitehall. All right. 13 minutes to race 7. And we have a full field of 8. Can the favorites actually get up? Or will they be snake bitten once again? That's the question. The 5 right now is 6-5, is 9-5, and the 6 is 9-5. So we have a Bino Badri duo coming here.
Exactly.
There is a lot of speed in this race, by the way.
There is a lot of speed in this race.
I was looking at this and I was looking at this race and speed, speed, speed. All right. Okay. All right. So we're looking at this race, Tim. Coming up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. We have 5.5 furlongs claiming purse 10,200 for fillies and mares thrills and up, which have never won 3 races. So you look at this race and say, okay, who are we going to bet? All right. Are you shocked a little bit, by the way, here? I know it's early or whatever, but the 1 is 21-1. I looked at them just underneath. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, I think those odds are way too long.
With so much speed in this race, you know, I thought that was, you know, and he's coming in first and second. So I don't, you know, but I think he's only won 2 races.
But the connections are just they're kind of cold right now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, exactly. But I just thought that was interesting. You know, okay. So here we go. All right. So in this race, we have, okay. Yeah. So in this race, I actually had already picked the three. Almost got lucky. Maria Stanford and Antonio Whitehall. This Maria is 4 for 43 on the meet, but yet with Antonio is 1 for 1. And this horse, I love the fact that this horse tried 5 furlongs, 10,000 onwards or 3, which is much tougher against Commando's Last Dance. Dropped down to 5,000 onwards or 3, and won at 11, almost won at 11 to 1. And he gets back aboard here for Maria Stanford. And I think this could be actually a live horse here at 7 to 1. My second pick was the 5 Yellow Birdie, Lisa Pruitt and Deshaun Bino. This horse is running against much better. Almost took them wire to wire versus 10. Now drops against much easier, but there's a lot of speed signed up. So this could be a challenge for him up on top. And the third pick was the number 1 by request. I know Renault loses Baudry to another horse, but Bennett is definitely been much more serviceable lately. And with so much speed, this horse came in a first and second. So if the speed folds up on front, he could be right there in the catbird seat. So I was 3, 5, 1, and 6.
All right, we're pretty close here, Sean.
Yeah.
Same horses, just a little bit of a different order. I thought the 5 was going to be tough in here and put the 5 on top. I do like the Bino Pruitt connections here more than the Baudry Keplin. The numbers for Baudry and Keplin, I mean, they look gaudy almost at 50%, but that means they lose 50%. And I think this is one of them. I really think of those 2 horses, this is the one that can. If you look, all the others are speed early. This one, even though you look at that last race and you see a couple of 1s there, but really was in a speed battle in that race, but was the one that kind of set just off and then battled and then, faded a little bit in the stretch after, not after blowing the stretch like so many of them do here, a little bit drifting out a little bit wide, but should come back from that and do better at this level for sure. There are others that are similar, like the 6. I'm kind of against the 6 a little bit. I put that one third. In between, I put your 3. So I was 5-3 instead of 3-5 like you are. I do think that this one, Whitehall staying aboard, big step up in the last, kind of move forward quite a bit. And I think another move forward here is probably in order. And then the 1 would be my 4th. So like I say, same horses, a little bit of a different order, but I'm going to be 5, 3, 6, and 1. So pretty close to yours, but I do have the 5 pretty strongly on top. Hurt and Stretch, both 2 races in a row they've lost. Do they win this one?
Yeah, exactly. That's amen. Tonight has been a tricky. Bobby D has 6-5-4 with 8-1-3. Good luck, Bobby. Hey, Tara, how are you? Thanks for joining us. I wouldn't discount the 7. Sire's Oxbow comes from Calumet Farms. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. I looked at this one long and hard because the shipping into Assiniboia here. And, the thing is, Assiniboia is a little bit of a different track. And the things that does have a couple works over the track. But I couldn't get past Gardapi in Paris.
Yeah.
I got the Gardapi in Paris, and that's what made me overlook that one. But I wouldn't talk you off of it for sure. I get it.
No, absolutely. Great Preakness win there for Lucas. Neil's got a 3-4-2 try box. Good luck, Neil. Curtain stretch singling the 5.
Look at that.
Singling the 5. Don't even need any horses. Any other horses? Yeah, for all you baseball fans out there, one of the real good, honest players back in the day, Ryan Sandberg, one of my favorite players. Rest in peace. Yeah, passed away. Cubs Hall of Famer.
For sure.
Yeah, great player. Much respect to him and his family. Way too soon.
Sean, one race to go, and in the paddock we are.
Riders up!
6 is going just to crush my soul in last leg.
5 is even money in this race. The 6 is
even money
at 7-2.
Yeah, I agree, Joseph. He was a true gentleman as well as fabulous all-star. The favorites are running their horses back too soon. Might not fire tonight. Yeah. Five and a half furlongs.
You know, talk about running your horse back. The 1 is the one that blew my mind. This horse raced on the 23rd last week.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Dickie Dutcho would love this track. He'd be like, "What? You can run your horse back every 6 days and nobody cares?"
But the 5's got a week more than the 6 too of rest.
Yeah. All right, who's got the information out there? Where have my friends Anna Kazana and where have they gone?
And Daisy's a doozy.
Yeah, Daisy's a doozy and Anna Kazana. Where have they gone? They're both missing.
You know, another one we haven't seen in a while. We've seen him this year, but we haven't seen him in a while. Where's Jeff Fafa?
Yeah, Jeff Fafa. He ran a real bad race last time.
Yeah.
I wonder if something happened to him. Awfully special. Yeah, no doubt, Neil. No doubt. 1 minute to post, which means you have 5-6 minutes to post.
Exactly. We got all kinds of time. But you know what? We don't need it, Sean.
No.
All right. We're going to take a shot in here.
All right. Love it.
We're going to take a shot. We're going to swing. We're going to swing for the fences with our 5 on top.
Okay.
And I'm not playing around here. I'm playing a $5 trifecta. 5 with 3-6. Cost you 10 total. I just think it's these 3 horses and everybody else.
Love it.
See if we can get it home.
Love it. The last living son of Secretariat passed away at 35. Without cheating, who is the most famous son of Secretariat? Without looking it up, folks. Don't look it up.
$28 left in the bankroll. Just updated that.
Okay. Jenny Mack. Hey, Jenny. This race he chalked out. Jenny Mack got exacta box 168, win on the 8, win play show on the 1. He likes 5-6. Jenny Mack, good guess, Risen Star. I don't. Rick Alper's got 5-4-2. Jenny Mack Risen Star was an excellent horse. That's for sure. The answer is Easy Goer.
Pat Day.
Yeah. And he lost. Not once, not twice, but 3 times to my boy Sunday
Lady.
Silence. Sunday Silence. That's for sure, Neil. Good old Bull Ruler. But Easy Goer was the answer. Bolster Filion. I'm alive in the pick 4 with a 6 and 8. Good luck, my friend. Pat, wait all day. but Tim will vouch for me on this one because Tim grew up in Kentucky. All you had to do is just bet Pat Day in the first race, wherever he won every right
Money.
Money. Every first race, Pat Day won
money.
Every. He must have been like 40-50% in the first race. Just bet
money.
Pat Day.
You know what was really cool though, Sean. I don't know if you saw it this week, but Perry Oos at Belterra.
Yeah.
He actually set the record for most mounts.
Yeah.
On in thoroughbred racing. So he set the record, and Pat Day was there.
I saw that. That was so cool.
Yeah,
and he was so happy. He was so happy to be there for him.
Yeah, exactly. I think Perry Hughes taught Pat Day how to ride.
Yeah, no.
That's how long he's been around, or at least it seems that way.
Pat Day's quite the story, man.
I saw somebody on X this week, and I didn't engage with them, but they were posting, has anybody ever been as hot as IRAD has the last 2 weeks at Saratoga? And I wanted to say, Pat Day, every meet at Keeneland and Churchill Downs.
Yeah, and Arlington.
Yes.
Where he won like 9,
I mean, just like leading rider at Keeneland ever, leading rider at Churchill. I mean, the guy was unreal.
There's Jenny Mack. Russell Bayes to show.
One Secretariat offspring that I always remember, and I always remember it because of the Triple Crown, is 6 Crowns.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
He was a solid one.
There you go. Yeah. Let's bring up Stretch here. Come on, Kurt.
Here comes
Once again, we've got a $5 try, 5 with 3-6. Let's bring it home. We really need this 5 because it'll help me in stable duel.
The situation is in. Next up, the 3-5 favorite, Yellow Birdie. Unknown caller is in.
Unknown caller.
Front gates are open for Awfully Special.
Yeah, boom, Jenny. Big boom.
And now just waiting on Sublime.
He was amazing.
Euphoria.
A lot of people didn't like him, but
he was great. Mal thought I almost ran him over. There's the highlight.
Mal, why does that not surprise me? You almost ran over Pat Day.
I'm surprised he saw him.
Could you? Did he? Was he over the front of the hood? Come on, Yellow Birdie. Let's get this 5-3-6 in that order.
Another great job by the gate crew. They're at the post. And they're off.
They all kill each other coming out of the gate.
From the middle of the track, Yellow Birdie sent out to try and grab the early lead. Sneaky Situation has the same idea on the rail. Sublime Euphoria 3 wide. Awfully Special. Content 4 wide. Unknown caller sitting back in 5th. By Request in 6th. 3 more back to Almost Got Lucky. And Sweetness 2 is the trailer. 24-1 the opening quarter. Sneaky Situation.
Let her go, Bino.
With the lead by only a head. Here comes Awfully Special. On the outside.
She doesn't look good.
Unknown caller.
No.
Looking for room on the rail. Yellow Birdie will need more. And now scooting through. Unknown caller grabs the lead through a 147-4. Awfully Special back to second, but Unknown Caller, a rail hugging ride, is going to win
Unknown
by 2.
Caller.
Awfully Special second best. Third's going to go to By Request, and 4th to Sneaky Situation.
Unbelievable. The favorite again. Fades to 4. I quit, Sean. I'm not betting any more races tonight. You call the rest of them.
Yeah. Boom, Chewy. Did Jenny have that? Let me see here. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Good job, Jenny. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Jenny, right here. Bring it right up. Stack the box. 1, 6, 8. Winning 8. Winning place showing the 1. Good job, Jenny.
That hurt me, the stable rule.
The Stewart close to number 6, Unknown Caller.
Well done, Miss Jenny.
Second goes to number 8, Awfully Special. Third to number 1, By Request. 4th to number 4, Sneaky Situation. And 5th to number 5.
Bobby hit that one. Oh, let's see. Great job, Bobby.
47-4.
Let's give Bobby his props here, my friend.
Time for the 5.5 furlongs. 107-1.
Bobby, you're gonna make money on this one. 6-5-4 with 8-1-3. Good job, Bobby. Very nice. Well done, Bobby. Five next race. You quit until Thursday.
Exactly. They know me too well.
Okay, so that leaves us 28 for the last race, right? Okay.
Plenty.
The
official winner here in race 7, that's number 6, Unknown Caller.
Unknown Caller.
Caller is a dark bear brown filly, 4 years old, by one liner. Under the mare, leave a message by Favorite Trick. Owned by Steve Kaplan Sr. trained by Steve Kaplan Jr. and ridden to victory by Praven Badri. Time for the 5.5 furlongs. 107
It has been, Neil, a really crazy night. All these odds-on favorites just fading. I mean, I know the 5 and 6 were both 6-5, but it's like the favorite was the 3 races in a row. Stretch and Kurt have both had one horse, the same horse on top, and every one of those races, a horse has finished behind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they've all finished like 3rd and 4th. Yeah,
craziness.
Okay.
This is definitely a different night. Last night we finished winners. We were up in our bankroll, and tonight, unless Sean pulls us out in the last.
Yeah. Hi guys. Let's see.
Don't bet the favorite.
No, we have a full field of 9. And the conditions are claiming 5.5, claiming purse 13-2 for 3-year-olds and up. Here we go. We're going to win this race. 20. 8. We're at 30. What, $28 left? Plenty. Here we go. Tara's still on pick 5. Okay, there we go. But hey, come on, Tara, you can finish strong, my friend. Bring it home. Bring it home. All right, Tim, who did you like here in the last race?
I'll tell you who I like so you can make sure you don't bet them.
Bobby D, thank you, by the way. Bobby D, thank you so much, my friend.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I am just
being here and supporting the channel, Bobby, always being on.
Yeah, we so appreciate it, Bobby. Yeah. Joseph, I'm definitely cooking something up here, but the Rock has got something cooking here. And it's going to be a winner.
All right. I was just taking another quick look. I just thought it was interesting because all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, Badri's not even in this race.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whitehall is not even in this race.
Right.
So but the reason that I say that is because I landed on the 5 in here.
Okay.
Best of Greeley.
Yeah.
And Best of Greeley is getting Demario Bino up for Michael Nault.
Yeah.
This is another one very popular in the claim box. Been claimed 4 times out of the last 5 races. So it just keeps changing barns, but right now is in the A2 Thoroughbreds barn. A2 Thoroughbreds and Michael Nault. Nault's been climbing up the trainer standings. I mean, Steve Kaplan Jr. has had this lead from the beginning, but Michael Nault keeps chipping into it. And Greeley's got to win tonight, and Kaplan's got to win tonight, and I don't think that Nault does. So if he's going to keep pace, he's going to have to do it with this one.
Yeah.
And I really liked this one, Sean. This is another one off a 10-1 morning line, and right now we're sitting at 9-2. But I do like this horse quite a bit. The 8 makes sense. Market King in here was your 3-2 favorite, is currently sitting at 4-1, which is kind of a lukewarm favoritism really for this horse. But I think it makes sense to me because this race is pretty close when you look at it across the board. This is another one first time off the claim. Murray Duncan, he's 1 for 2. First time off the claim, gets Dario Dalrymple up. If you look 2 back, Dalrymple is rode this horse to that win. So Definitely familiar.
Two of his last wins are both with the other bolt.
Yeah. And then the one before that. Exactly. So he's familiar with this horse, and that was at 5.5. And that's the distance we're at today. So it makes sense that this horse would be the favorite. I think the price is really good. So maybe even some value with that. But to me, Sean, I thought that those two, that was a pretty solid exacta. 8-5, 5-8. I thought it was really strong. And then, the 6 is taking money here, but I'm playing against the 6 a little bit. This is another one, 1-3 out of the last 4. Okay. Yeah. So definitely it looks like should be competitive here, but I went all the way to the inside to the 1. Ronald Ali on this one for Judy Hunter. This is one that I just thought always seems to be right there. Is 4 for 7 at Assiniboia overall since coming in from Turf Paradise this time. Has been getting better, and now gets claimed last time out from the Brown Barn. So hopefully can get a underneath for a little bit of value to the trifecta. But I think this one has a legitimate shot in here.
Yeah.
To finish underneath. I don't think it's a win threat at all. As a matter of fact, I think the 8-5, the 5-8 exacta, either way you want to play it, I had the 5 on top, but I think those two are pretty solid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly the way Kurt plays it. Curtis has got a tri-key 8 with 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. Good luck.
I didn't even see that. I'm exactly like Kurt. Oh, okay, I'm losing. Well, and Stretch is like completely different.
Yeah,
he's got the 1 in third, but then he's got 7 and 6. Five and 6 would make sense, Malathot. I mean, those were the ones that were going to be the chalky picks in here.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you didn't like the 8. Sean, I think if we find the winner in cash here and play this right for the right amount of money, I think we can come all the way back. I think there's value to be had in this race.
I think so too. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Bobby D's got 5-8 with 3-9-2. Good luck, Bobby. Finish strong. Okay. We head up onto the track. Be back in one moment, my friend.
Sure. All right, who's everybody got in the nightcap? Let's figure it out. Let's bring something home here and finish winners. We got 6 minutes to post according to that, plus 3. So we got about 10 minutes here. 6 plus 3 is 10. At least in post-time math. Cucumber likes the 4 and 5. Malathot has 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 7, 8. 4, 5, 7, 8 played how? What are we playing? Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, high 5 with 4. We'll just go all in the last leg. Curtis got tri-key 8 with 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. Yeah, Joseph, it seems to be a common thing up there. I mean, the horses, there's a limited amount of horses up there, and they don't bring in tons. So claiming's the name of the game. Yeah, they really do. They go from barn to barn and kind of make their way around. If you look at the 5, so right now Michael Nault has his horse. Sherry Lang had it before. Lee Delaron had it before that. Steve Keplin had it before that. And then Marvin Johnson had it last year. I haven't even seen Marvin Johnson up here this year. I wonder where he's at. Has he been training up here this year? Let me see. I don't even see him in the standings. I think he's at Fawner. Malathot. Horses up there swing. My fave chicks do.
All right, we're still in the paddock here, huh?
I said a minute ago it showed 6 minutes to pose, plus that means I've added 3 minutes, which is 10. 6 plus 3 is 10 when it comes to post math.
Good Lord.
I'm glad you're back though, Sean, because Malathot is trying to trash up the place. Look at this. He said horses up there swing around the way his favorite chicks do.
Oh Lordy. Marv Beevy's got a key box stride 9 with the 862. Good luck, Marv. Finish strong. Jenny McDud. All right. It was an intriguing horse here to me when I studied this.
Which one's that?
Right. Gracious Cat on the outside of Rashawn Knights. Right? The horse won at now Baudry doesn't come back, you know what I'm saying? But Knights, you know, and the horse is 1-for-1 at
Assiniboia.
Assiniboia.
Yeah.
Devon's 18% with claims. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
I just thought this was an interesting horse. Gets the outside, you know.
Do you know what last year in the entire meet, what post position had the highest win odds?
What had the highest odds was a 9, right?
Correct.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, yeah, exactly. I just thought the horse was interesting, you know. One paying out nice in the pick 4. Good luck, David.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Sean, I talked about this figure a lot. If you look at last race best speed figure,
yeah,
the 9 is second.
Yeah.
The best last race speed figure is the 2.
Yeah, Pruitt.
That's why I say this race is wide open, and you look at that 2 and Pruitt, and you know this one's 3 for 5 in the exacta with 2.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
5 for 10 at the distance. That was a good race and a solid numbers last time. It makes you wonder, you know. But I think when you look at this race overall, though, the 6 wants the lead, the 2 definitely wants the lead. So those 2 could get out there and get in a speed battle, and you're going to have, I think, a wall of horses sitting behind those 2.
Yeah.
That's definitely what the early speed kind of looks like. I think 6-2 and maybe even the 8 a little bit. Market King.
Yeah. And what were your numbers?
For me, I was. Let me pull it back up here again. I was 5, 8, and 1.
5, 8, and 1. Okay. 5, 8, and 1. Let's see. 5 getting a lot of play here.
Yeah, and remember the thing that I said was I thought above all else, I thought the 5/8 exacta was like pretty strong here, and you look at them, and both of them were sitting at 3-1 right before I just started talking, and now the 8 clicked down just a little bit ahead of that one. But in the exacta probables right now, Sean, the lowest is an 8.5, paying 33 for 2. That's
wow.
the lowest exacta. If you like the 5 on top, it's 36 for 2.
Yeah.
So 16.5 to 1 and 18 to 1.
Okay. All right, hit the button, Tim.
All right, let's do it.
That's extra.
A little bit extra.
Love it. A little bit extra. There you go. All right.
A little extra oomph for your pick here.
I love exactly. I'm doing a $14 exacta box 5/8.
I love it. I thought that's where you might go.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And I'm not even drinking, and I talked to $14 exacta books.
Books. Well, we're in Canada. That's a books.
It's a books.
Exactly. $14 exacta books, eh?
A $14 exacta books. Damn
Jenny's got a $8 exacta books. 4, 6, 7. Win on the 4 and a cross on the 7. Good luck, Jenny. Finish strong, my friend. Mr. Cucumber's got 8 with the 4, 5.
How bad would it be if I was drinking tonight? No different.
A lot more composed than last week. Kurt's got 5/8 with 5/8 with all 5/8 all 5/8. And Stretch has got 7 for $20. 5 to win and 15 to place in the 7. And thank you again to everybody. 157 strong tonight, Tim.
Always appreciated. Please, if you're on YouTube, make sure you click that like button. If you're not, flip over there from X. It'll only take you a second. You got the link. Click it. Give us a like. Really helps the channel out. Doesn't cost you anything. If nothing else, for the entertainment value, watching me lose all my money tonight.
Senior, well, if 1, 2, 6, or 9 win, I will have a 40-cent pick 3, and will thank Tim since I played the 3 in the 6 race. There you go.
Very nice.
Hit the like button. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, good luck, Senior Mike.
Good luck to everyone in here. I'm sitting in 4th place in Stable Duel going into the last, and I think everybody above me has the same horse I do, so there's no chance I gain any ground here. So looks like I'm going to finish just out of the money. That's kind of the way my night's gone.
Yeah, yeah. He's white.
Malathot's hoping that he hits this so he doesn't have to take some crackhead case that he doesn't want tomorrow.
James White's got win place 2-9 and exacta box 2579. Good luck, James. That 9 is intriguing.
Malathot, since I have your phone number now, I put you in as my lawyer in case I ever get arrested. So.
Classic high five groin pull. All right, to the gate we go. Let's go here.
Let's do it. Looking exact as I've been watching them, Sean, we still got the 8.5 as the lowest. It is still paying $30 for two.
Nice. Okay.
So we would take that 7 times and be really happy.
Absolutely. Mr. Cucumber's got 8, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7 try, and 4, 5, 7, 8 with 4, 5, 7 try. Good luck, Mr. Cucumber. Watch minus touch, everyone. Let's go see her. He's fired up like White Barrio Saturday. There it is, the White Barrio hat. There it is.
Crack it out.
82 thoroughbreds. C2, C2. All right. Come on, guys. Don't you want to get up for the appetizer specials and happy hour?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's go to the gate.
Hurry up.
And get those appetizer specials.
You know, Neil, I had to break it out. He's running this Saturday. I mean, I think he's got to step up to get back to where he's been, but I love the horse.
Yeah, no, we're not playing the music, Joseph.
Not going to do it.
Not good. Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
As much a lot. Not gonna do it. Kind of scary.
Oh, I'm always going to support him, Malachi. You know that.
Oh yeah.
It's just a really tough field. But I'll be rooting him on.
I was up in Saratoga this past weekend, and I did see Fierceness, and I can say, from just a betting standpoint, he has put on that weight again. When he is best when he's got that weight put on, you know, and he hasn't run in like 9-10, you know, so.
And I'll tell you something else about Fierceness that makes me think that that's their horse, because they're talking about scratching mind frame.
Yeah, he said they're going to scratch him. So that's a big thing.
Yeah, so mind frame will scratch. They don't like running them against each other. They enter them both, and whoever's working the best, I think that's who they're going to go ride with. And they think their best shot is with Fierceness. So.
For sure.
No, we are not hamster dancing. We don't want to get copyrighted again. That happened once.
Exactly. And we can't do.
We'll just have Sean sing it.
Yes. It's post time.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Thank you, Donnie.
There's no phone ringing here.
No, it was just the bells in my head going off.
All right, let's get this home.
Wait, can't run outside of Florida. You mean like the Whitney Classic winner or White Barrio can't run outside of Florida?
Ethan's animal goes right in. Here comes Imperial Hornet. Best of Greeley.
Imperial Hornet.
Nico Mackey's turn.
The 7 is for Malathot.
Please the Court walks up in
Please the Court.
The 2-1 favorite, Market King, is in. Just 2 left to load. Gracious Cat to the outside.
Gracious Cat.
And now just waiting on Slews back. They're all set. They're at the post.
The get out. Here we go, Sean.
Yep.
35 for 2. As the
Hopping
lowest
a bit at the
exacta.
start was Please the Court.
Please the
Imperial
Court. There's Malathot's horse
showing some
in the
early
back.
Nico Mackey.
4, we're down to 5
now
to 2.
taking over as the leader. Market King moves into second. Imperial Hornet back to third. On the outside, Gracious Cat in fourth. Then it's Dragon Drew and Bester Greeley. Another gap of 3.
I like the way the 5 looks. And the 8's in second, but the 5 is moving to the inside. Watch him come up the rail as we hit the stretch. Here he
Come
comes.
on, 8. Follow that 6.
We need the 8 to get going, though.
Yeah, come on, 8. Get going now. Come on, 8. Get going now. The 5's coming with you. Come on, 8 and 5. Come on, guys. 5. Come on, 8 and 5.
Die. Come on, 8 5.
9, 6.
He's not.
Nico Mackey.
What a disaster.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Second. Third's going to go to
6.
Market King. Fourth to Imperial.
Unbelievable.
Close for fifth.
What was the 6? Who was the 6? Miko Mackey. Oh, Dawkins. 1 for 38.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was the one that I said, Sean, when I was talking about the horses. I said that he is one that looked good on paper, but I won 3 of 4, but I just couldn't get behind him. It's just,
no, exactly. But I'm saying 1 for 38. You know,
it's just one of those nights. My goodness.
Golly. The 2 riders that couldn't get wins are all of a sudden, you know.
Senor Stable gets an $87 pick 3. Way to go.
Nice job, buddy. I think, did Jenny win again? Good job, Jenny Mack, if you did. Let's see. Jenny's seeing the ball tonight. Doing well.
The Stewart's upholsterer number 6,
There
Miko
Jenny go.
Mackey. As a race
Where's your
winner.
pick go so I can...
Second goes to number 5, Bester Greeley. Third to number 8, Market King.
Oh, Jenny had the 4, 6, 7. Oh.
To determine the 4th and 5th place.
But she had the 6. She liked the
The
6.
opening quarter 23 and 4. The half 46 and 2. 5 furlongs 59 and 1. Time for the 5.5 furlongs 106 and 1.
Well, isn't that special?
One of those nights.
One of those nights. Yep. Great job, Senor. Jenny Mack, great night. You did solid there, my friend. Yeah, things happen, my friend. Yep, exactly. Assiniboia is a tough cookie to crack sometimes.
As the Eagles sang, it was one of these nights.
Exactly. Yep. But we had a lot of fun with everybody in here. Thank you to everybody. Over 150 here, even at almost midnight. Jenny's so close.
No, I can't cash, Mike. I can't cash because everybody ahead of me and I have the exact same horse. So I can't move up. So the standings are probably going to stay about like they are. And if somebody below me has the 6, then I might even lose.
Matthew Bennett was in for Dawkins. I didn't get that change. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, it's a big change. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job, Bobby D, as always, my friend. But thank you to everybody for joining us as always tonight. We had a lot of fun. Win, lose, or draw. We love always having you guys join us here in the lounge, and the lounge Tuesday Night Lights. And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday, where we're going to make a big comeback in the cocktail lounge. And for your man Spin Nation here, he's that way. It's his Riders Up. Tim, thank you to everybody. We'll see you on Thursday. Have a great night.
See you then.